Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love, in all thy sons command. With glowing hearts we see the rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Hits you right in the patriotic feels, don't it?
It does.
Ryan Schweitzer and the living legend Kelly Haraska bringing you game number 2 of the Swift Current Indians and the Weyburn Beavers, less than 24 hours removed from a 13-3 come-from-behind victory for the Swift Current Indians. The Tribe starting Christian Marquez for game number 2. Marquez, 7 appearances, 6 starts, 3-1 on the year, 1.75 earned run average, 23 strikeouts to just 5 walks for the right-handed pitcher out of Andrews, Texas. Kelly Haraska, a pleasure to have you back here up in the Full Line Ag broadcast booth for another game here.
Well, thanks for having me. Like right off the bat, I don't know if the people at home listened to that singing.
They heard the anthem, yep.
They did. Actually, they heard it.
She sung the heck out of it.
Oh my goodness. I wish I could sing like that. You and I have sung some songs together.
It didn't sound like that,
It
though.
did not sound like that. She hit some notes that
Sherry
no
Kirby,
one-
the
yeah.
anthemist for
Sounded good.
this home game. Yeah, no, she knocked that one out of the park, so to
She
speak.
did. And I don't live in Canada anymore, so it's a pleasure to hear that song.
Yeah, you
Always
probably don't
sung
hear
well.
"O Canada" as much as you used to.
No.
I don't know how many hockey games you take in living in the Bakersfield area.
No.
And even still,
Yeah.
that would only be when
Right.
Canadian teams are in town.
Exactly. So back to Marquez here. I was talking to Joe about him earlier today, and he likes this kid. I said he's a good pitcher. He's got 3 pitches for strikes, fastball, slider, and changeup, all 3 for location. So it should be tough for Weyburn tonight. But I don't expect anything different out of Weyburn. You saw what they did last night. They're going to try to jump on him early.
And you know what? Both teams not even changing their lineup other than a starting pitcher.
Yeah.
Everyone, same places as they were 24 hours ago. Swift Current Indians, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And the Weyburn Beavers showing confidence in their starting 9 as well. So they're going to lead things off with Dan Morrow. Morrow had a heck of a game last night with multiple hits. He's hitting .600 this series. Morrow is 3 for 5 game last night. So did what he needed to do as a leadoff hitter 24 hours ago.
He swung at the first pitch last night. I'd expect he's going to try to be aggressive again.
Christian Marquez, and as you predicted, chops the first one foul.
Yeah, when you see leadoff guys swinging at first pitches, I mean, particularly last night, I've never seen the guy before. That's just kind of his mentality. He wants to get his team going, and it worked out last night for him. But they really couldn't sustain that, right?
The thing with Christian Marquez is he gets ready for the 0-1 here and just misses up. Marquez 3-1 on the season in 7 appearances, 6 of them starts. He could have been better than that. For whatever reason, Marquez seemed to pitch on off days for the infield. Marquez with 16 runs against, but only 7 of them earned in the summer of 2016. So the boy's not always coming to play behind this guy, but we'll see what happens here in game number 2 of the playoffs.
Yeah, and he's got good stuff too. Joe said they have him on the gun all year long. He's never below 88. He's he's 88 to 90 consistently. 3 pitches for strikes. That's good combination to get outs for sure.
The thing I like about every member of the Swift Current Indians starting pitching staff is the composure of all of them as well. Excellent poker faces on all of them. You saw that last night. Bob St. Pierre, great outing. He gave up 10 hits. Not really too many hard ones off of him.
No,
but,
not at all, yeah.
Bobby never lost focus, never lost his composure, and same thing from Marquez as well. 2-2 pitch. That's checked right into the Beaver dugout.
Call that the ugly finder, right? Did you ever say that? The ugly finder.
I've heard it used before.
Okay. We're checking out the
not-
uglies right now.
It's not an editorial as to the quality of the looks of any of the Weyburn Beavers. We know a lot of their parents are watching.
Yeah, I know.
They all come from great genetics.
And we're just having fun.
Exactly.
That's all we're doing.
But having said that, yeah, the ugly finder into the dugout. And now Dan Morrow's going to go the distance here with Christian Marquez.
And so this is a great at bat for Morrow, extending the pitch count like we talked about BSP last night. He was 8 pitches in, and there was already 4 hits, right?
Here comes the 7th pitch of this at bat, and we're going to see an 8th.
Yeah.
As that's fouled down the first base line. Full count remains to Dan Morrow out of Calgary.
But Morrow isn't getting really quality swings against Marquez right here. He's being fooled, making contact, but being fooled for sure.
Other than that one that he drilled into his own dugout, yeah, nothing really hard off Marquez. One hopper though, and Morrow's going to win this battle, and he walks to first base.
And that's big for Weyburn. First batter of the game, 9 pitch at bat to start it out. Marquez is a quality pitcher, and that's what they're going to try to do. Try to get him deep. Try to a lot of pitches.
Colin Rintoul to the plate. Rintoul with a 3-for-5 game last night as well, hitting 600 in this playoff series. So the top of the order, the first 2 hitters last night for the Beavers, really paying the bills. And now the Beavers have 1 on and nobody out here, top of the first inning. Scoreless tie so far. Christian Marquez pitching to Bod Cooper. Kyle McDonald at first base. Shane Doki at second. Al Humphreys, the league MVP, at short. Kyle Zerby's at third base. Liam Goodall in left. Tobias Moreno in center. Alex Schultz patrolling right field. Highlight reel catch made by Schultz last night in right field.
Well, just his throws last night, too, over to third base. They're just impressive. From where I'm sitting, I'm like, oh, my goodness, that guy can really throw, right? And he's an upper 80s guy off the mound as well, right? He's logged some innings for Joe.
Seen the gun on Alex Schultz, 88, 89 mile-an-hour fastball. Right on target with it from left field. There's a shot hit into left center. Liam Goodall hurrying to it. They're not going to be able to get to it in time. Takes a funny hop on Goodall. Moreno corrals it in center field. And the Beavers will have 2 in scoring position with none out after a well-hit ball by left center. To left center by Colin Rintoul.
I'd be actually really interested if I did this for a living. I'd look in to see when Weyburn scored all their runs. Because last night they looked fantastic in the first couple innings.
Well,
and then once the Indians kind of settled in and battling back, they just kind of folded their tent. Nothing much happened after the second or third inning there.
Which is interesting, too, because if you talk to Joe Carnahan about this year's team, I think the Swift Current Indians played from behind a lot more than they would have liked to as well.
Yeah, that's what everyone's saying.
Sometimes victim of slow starts, and now nobody out with 2 on here. And big Ulysses Fluellen tattoos one to right center. That's going to score at least 1. And likely 2, barring a catastrophe between third base and home, as Ulysses Fluellen knocks in a couple in the Weyburn Beavers. History repeating, much like they did 24 hours ago, up quick here in the first.
Well, you can tell the strength on a guy when he takes an inside fastball and drives it to right field like that. One hop in the wall. Yeah, that's a big, strong guy. He turned that ball inside out, kept his hands inside, drove that ball just really nicely to right field.
Ulysses Fluellen, I was talking to Aaron Dunsmore, a former player with the Swift Current Indians, who's now an assistant coach with the Weyburn Beavers. Really, really high on the tools of Ulysses Fluellen, and thinks that there's no ceiling for this guy, just in terms of what he's capable of.
Look at the guy.
Well,
all right, that was a nice swing.
Genetic wonder there at second base. Muscles in places I don't even have places.
I've heard you say that before. It makes me laugh every time.
And it applies to that guy.
Yeah. But that really was a nice swing. That was inside fastball. He stayed inside and he crushed it to right field.
Corey Harrell to the plate. Now, this is another guy that can hit a baseball pretty hard.
But I still want him to strike out, though. I mean, hey, nice swing and all. I'm a baseball fan. I like to see that, but I still want him to strike out, Schweitzer.
Harrell to the plate, 308 in the regular season, 4 home runs, 20 RBIs. He was held hitless 24 hours ago in game number 1 of this playoff series. Last night against the Beavers, once you got past 1, 2, and 3 in the batting order, there wasn't a ton of offense coming out of Weyburn. Harrell was held hitless. Anderson hitless. Fraser hitless. Urbistondo hitless. Reed Jelly, who's on deck, had a couple hits, 2 for 4 on the game.
This is like the exact same start we saw yesterday.
Yeah,
except more quality hits, though, right?
Yeah, Fluellen did.
Score is just as fast.
Yeah, he did hit that baseball well. And there's Corey Harrell who hits one. Center field, Tobias Moreno's after that, and that's going to find a vacancy in the outfield. Ulysses Fluellen hurrying home, running like people are chasing him. And he's going to score. Back-to-back doubles by the Weyburn Beavers. Have the visitors up a field goal here in the top of the first, and that'll bring Julian Susi out to the mound to have a chat with Marquez.
Yeah, so at this point, I mean, the way the ball's getting hit, Marquez doesn't seem to be fooling anybody right now. I know he's bounced a couple fastballs in the dirt. I'm just wondering if something's up at this point. Not that he's hurt, just, he might not, right now he may not have his stuff. I haven't seen him pitch, but, Joe says he's around the plate with 3 pitches, and, like I said, he bounced a couple fastballs, and they're getting good swings on him right now, so.
Reed Jelly will be up to the plate when this mound visit ends. It'll be the 5th hitter for the Weyburn Beavers here in the top of the first, and the Swift Current Indians still looking for an elusive first out here. If you're Julian Susi, Swift Current Indians pitching coach, what was that conversation all about?
I just want to kind of like slow it down. Slow it down, go out there and talk to him, see how he's feeling, just kind of get a feel as to maybe, ask a couple questions, see where he is mentally.
Fastball from Marquez just misses. 1-0 count to Reed Jelly out of East Grand Forks, Minnesota. 6'2", 215. School ball at Minnesota Crookston.
See, that's that slider right there, or cutter. It's probably a slider. Looks sharp, but it's just not. It's not getting enough of the zone for them to commit to swing.
2-0 count with the wind blowing left field to right. Marquez goes to the fastball and gets strike one of this exchange with Reed Jelly.
So now what I'm seeing is his fastball he can throw for a strike, but his off-speed stuff he's too far off, and he's trying to figure it out. I guarantee.
Good pitch by Marquez as Jelly swings and misses.
Yeah, and once he gets a feel for it and he settles in, I mean he's really got good stuff. So
2-2 pitch. Tribe still looking for that elusive first out here, top of the first inning, 3-0 lead for the Weyburn Beavers. It's Groundhog Day here at Mitchell Field. Inside offering, Jelly hacked at that, redirects it behind him. Count remains 2-2 on pitch number 5 of this exchange between Marquez and Jelly.
And then you're looking at, we're in the first inning and they've already extended. Marquez is up to 20 pitches, I'm sure. Somewhere around there.
Yeah, just over 20. Another ugly finder, as you say.
So this kind of pays the bills for Weyburn in the 5th inning, right? Even if Marquez settles down, there's once he this will wear him out. Any of these long innings, particularly early, can wear him out. I mean, he just won't be able to last as long, obviously.
2-2 count. Here's pitch number 22. That's fouled into the backstop. Beavers continuing to battle with Marquez. Jordan Anderson, who was hitless last night, is on deck. Really well hit ball by Ulysses Fluellen earlier this inning. Fluellen's one of those guys that you key on in BP as Reed Jelly strikes out and Christian Marquez maybe getting a little bit of his mojo back.
That looked like a changeup. It looked like it had some down movement on it. That's he's probably liking that strikeout right now.
Now batting number 5, Jordan Anderson.
Well, watch every pitcher loves a strikeout, but
watching Ulysses Fluellen in batting practice today, he wasn't really tattooing a lot of them. He had a few cage killers, so. But here, one pitch that he saw, he managed to take deep and bring in a run, and that really got the momentum going for the Weyburn Beavers as they had 2 on base and Fluellen with a double to knock in those 2.
When you watch guys hit batting practice, some guys take it upon themselves to try to work on some things. So apparently he swings really hard. So if he's cage killing, he was probably trying to drive balls into houses, right?
Jordan Anderson keeps the sword sheathed for the first 2 pitches, and it's a 2-0 count.
He's looking dead red fastball right here.
Count 2-0.
Ooh. However, Marquez goes 2-0 slider right there.
Good pitch by Marquez.
And that's tough.
Anderson, 29 RBI in the regular season. Second most on the Beaver team. His production did kind of trail off towards the end of the year. Anderson found himself down in the order. Breaking pitch just stays up, 3-1 count.
That was close. That was borderline, but in a situation, if Marquez was around the plate a little bit more, he'd probably get that call, but he's kind of been off, on, right?
3-1 pitch. Goes fastball.
There you go.
Full count now to Anderson with 1 down, and Corey Harrell on at second base. Weyburn Beavers coming to Swift in their road blues. Tribe one more game in the home whites before they adjourn to Weyburn for Game 3 of this series tomorrow night. The venerable Tom Lang Park. 3-2 pitch. Anderson swats that foul.
All I remember about Weyburn is, regardless of the mosquito population in any other city in the world, Weyburn always had mosquitoes. Like,
even more so than Yorkton or Melville?
Oh, yes.
Really?
Absolutely.
Shot by Anderson. That's hit to left field. Liam Goodall makes the catch for the second out. 2 down now.
Now you got me thinking. Yorkton Melville had pretty bad mosquitoes as well.
Cam Williams.
Terrible.
Well, I don't think there's anywhere, especially this year with all the moisture. I don't think anywhere is any better than anywhere else. Although we didn't suffer too hard in Regina. Kudos to the grounds crew there to keep it somewhat manageable. But
I thought mosquitoes didn't come out during the day, but Joe and I walked across the grass to watch these minor ball players play today. We got absolutely attacked.
well, and the thing that's
They're bad.
Well, right now though, you can see the Canada flag out in center field. It's flapping a little bit, so that wind will keep them at bay. On a night like this, though, if that wind dies down, then run for cover. Breaking ball by Marquez. Good pitch, 1-1 the count here.
Marquez has shown that he will throw his breaking pitch in hitters' counts, so that's something Weyburn's going to have to take notice of.
7th hitter sent to the plate by the Weyburn Beavers here in the top of the first. 3-0 they lead it.
Yep.
Breaking ball by Marquez. Strike called. Yes, he did. Deuce is wild now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. Or pardon me, 1 and 2. Ground ball. Kyle Zerbis
Nice
in
play.
the glove over to first. Yes! That'll do it for the Beavers. Cam Williams grounds out to Kyle Zerbis. It's Groundhog Day. 3-0 Beavers after the top of the first. The Tribe will get on the sticks and try and bite into that Beaver lead when we return with Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians Baseball.
This webcast of Swift Current Indians Baseball is brought to you by Full Line Ag. See them west of the city along Highway 1 and online at fulllineag.com. Thrifty Car Rental. Cars, trucks, and vans available for rent. Great rates for corporate and personal rentals. Call 306-971-4000. Consider a staycation with Home Inn Suites Swift Current. With one of the best amenities packages of any Swift Current hotel, you may not want to leave. With a full-service salon and spa on site, you can pamper yourself with an hour or a day of peaceful relaxation. The kids and kids at heart can have a blast sliding down the water slide and soaking in the whirlpool in our sparkling indoor pool. To book your next stay, visit homeinswiftcurrent.ca or call 1-844-BOOK-D3H. Home Inn Suite Swift Current is a proud supporter of the Swift Current Indians and wish them the best of luck this season.
Starting pitcher for the visitors was born to play for Weyburn. Literally, his name is Scott Beaver. 7 starts on the year for Beaver, 3-1 record, 3.17 earned run average, 40-20 strikeout to walk ratio. Right-handed pitcher out of Rivers, Manitoba. Went to school at Jamestown, 6'1", 185. Used to live near Rivers, Manitoba. Excellent little Chinese food restaurant there. Dynamite. It's one thing I remember about it.
Hey, are they a sponsor of yours? Like, I don't even know if you can say the name, can you?
Riverside. I don't remember the name. It was just one of those, and you know, every small town on the prairies has one. The locally run Chinese food restaurant. The one in Rivers was dynamite. I lived.
Was it one of those places with chicken balls with like too much batter on it? Because I used to think that was good when I was a kid, and I revisited the same place. I'm not going to say the name in Regina, because I really had fond memories of it when I was a kid, just like what you're talking about. But then I went back and ate it. I'm like, this is bad. Like, there was like a cubic centimeter of chicken, but there was like a cubic meter of batter over top of it, right?
The batter to
meat.
meat.
It's the plum sauce that's key. You know what I mean?
Well, plum sauce or sweet and sour. I do remember the batter to meat ratio at the Rivers Chinese food restaurant that was just perfect. It was
perfect.
Just right.
Okay.
Yeah, it was
well,
good.
The place I used to go to, not so much.
Scott Beaver, right-handed pitcher, pitching to Shane Doki. 1-1 the count to the Swift Current Indians leadoff hitter, the electrifying ball of energy from Howell, Michigan, Shane Doki. Doki hitting .667 in this playoff series thus far after last night's game 1. Curveball from Beaver for a strike, 1-1.
So there's a couple things happening right now. Is Beaver's coming out and throwing strikes, and I know the Indians kind of want to be patient. They want to give Marquez a little bit of a break after throwing 30-plus pitches there in the first inning.
Doki hits one on the screws. That's heading right towards Weyburn's bus.
So like I said, the Indians want to be patient, yet if Beaver comes out throwing strikes, they have no choice but to start swinging, right?
1-2. Doki takes, and the count now 2-2. 3-0 lead for the Weyburn Beavers. RBI from Ulysses Fluellen and Corey Harrell. Fluellen with 2 knocks, Harrell with the other. Shane Doki hits one into the living room of our viewers. And count remains 2-2. Al Humphreys on deck and Liam Goodall hitting third. Swift Current Indians haven't tinkered much with this batting order over the past few weeks, and why would they? 2-2 pitch, slow windup from Beaver, and he's going to get Shane Doki swinging. Strike 3.
Looked like a change-up or a split finger right there. Is a fastball arm speed, but ball just off the table there, right? Late movement.
Number 4, Alec Humphreys.
Doki out in front of that pitch, and that'll bring the league MVP, Alec Humphreys, to the plate. Humphreys 3 hits last night in the Swift Current Indians' 13-3 win. Yesterday morning, he was named the league MVP. Last night, he looked like it. First pitch to Humphreys, fastball up, 1-0.
Yeah, this guy's a slick little player. This is the first time I've got to see him play live, really. Plays a good short, good glove, gets rid of the ball fast, too.
He is smooth at short. 1-1 the count now to Humphreys. The fast-starting Weyburn Beavers against, at times, the slow-starting Swift Current Indians. Curveball from Beaver, that's inside. Two-one pitch, forthcoming. Humphreys' regular season, .393 is what he finished out with. 5 home runs, 30 runs batted in. 3-1 pitch. Humphreys swats that hard to third base. Cam Williams negotiates that one hopper nicely and Retires Humphreys via the 5-3.
Yeah, those are tough plays. Those little in-between hops that he gathered up with his glove there made a nice throw over to first base. I was actually standing at third base today. Came over to the park with Joe to kind of see how third base changed. I played a little bit over there, and actually the surface looks fantastic. The guys fixing the field, they're edging the grass with scissors.
Yeah.
So, does Full Line Ag, do they have like a grass edger out there or anything like that? Can they get one of these guys a grass edger? Because
So
they're edging the grass with scissors.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need an edger.
Maybe they just prefer to use scissors. They
Yeah,
really want to get that precision look, you know.
Oh yeah, and it looks great.
Shot by Goodall. That's hit to center field. Dan Morrow doesn't have to move too much. Catch is made. Swift Current Indians go 3 up, 3 down. And first inning, in many ways, pretty much a replay of what we saw last night. As Tribe go 3 up, 3 down after the Weyburn Beavers put up 3. Let's see what happens in the second inning. Top of 2 coming up. 3-0 Beavers. Game 2 of the playoffs. Full Line Ag Indians baseball.
This webcast of Swift Current Indians baseball is brought to you by Full Line Ag. See them west of the city along Highway 1 and online at fulllineag.com.
At the Hearing Place, we're making a positive difference in the lives of our clients' hearing health. We are a full-time, fully licensed hearing health care facility. Our goal is to improve and maintain our clients' hearing health with personal attention and ongoing support. As an audiologist with more than 15 years' experience, I work with clients of all ages, including toddlers and newborns. This is not only my vocation, but my passion. When you come into the Hearing Place, you will receive a complete diagnostic hearing evaluation using state-of-the-art equipment. We talk about the specific reasons for your visit and the hearing situations you find most difficult. We then discuss the hearing options that are right for you, your budget, and your lifestyle. The end goal is to ensure you leave with the knowledge and confidence about your future of hearing health. The Hearing Place. For more information, visit www.thehearingplace.ca.
Your beer batter, Zach Frazier.
Ryan Schweitzer and a man called Horse. Kelly Haraska bringing you game number 2 of the WNBL Eastern semifinals between the Swift Current Indians and the Weyburn Beavers. Much like last night, Beavers with a quick 3-0 lead after getting a field goal in the top of the first inning. Christian Marquez continuing on the mound for the Swift Current Indians as the Beavers are going to go 8-9-1. Frazier, Urbastando, and Dan Morrow due up here. Just me talking to you for a while. There's Kelly. He's got a few stops to make. Curveball from Marquez, and that just misses outside. 2-0 count. Frazier hitless last night in game number 1. Marquez 2-0 pitch. Fastball redirected off the paraphernalia of Bod Cooper. Count is 2-1. Two-one pitch. Marquez goes back to that breaking ball, just misses low. 3-1 the count now. Top of the second inning. Grounded foul by Frazier. Tell Frazier right away wasn't happy with the swing that he put on that ball, showing some frustration. Three-two pitch, swung on and missed, strike 3. It was a bit of a journey for Marquez to get that strike 3, but he sits down Frazier.
Stay hot, Sixers, stay hot.
Down goes Frazier.
Andrew Urbastando.
Shortstop Andrew Urbastando comes up to the plate.
Should go back down.
Breaking ball from Marquez. Missed Christian Marquez with a nice little 6-pitch strikeout.
Yeah, apparently
Zach Fraser.
he struck out the beer batter tonight, eh?
Beer batter was Fraser. You also missed my sad attempt at humor with a down goes Fraser call.
Oh, yeah, I missed it, huh?
Oh, well. Urbistondo, though, the number 9 hitter. Singles in the 5-6 gap, putting one on for the Beavers with one out, and Weyburn turns the order over. Dan Morrow up. He walked his last time up and scored in the top of the first. Here he is in the top of the second, looking to do some damage again, the native of Calgary.
Well, this is the guy that was a little bit of a catalyst for them last night.
He
Early,
was, yep.
right? To score the run, so this would be a big out right here.
Morrow so far, through games number 1 and 2, looking like a straw that stirs the drink offensively for the Beavers. Pitch breaks away from his bat and strike one.
And I got up here, a little bit late for the second inning, but already you can see his pitches are getting a little sharper, and they're swinging and missing, not fouling them off or making good contact at this point.
Second time through the order for Christian Marquez and the Swift Current Indians. Fastball doesn't miss by much. What are you seeing with the strike zone tonight?
No, actually, it's. I like the strike zone. I think that was out. He hit his spot, but he's just trying to extend the zone on Morrow. He already has a strike on him, right? So he's trying to just get him out further and further, and he's setting up a slider. Like, if you would have got that pitch, you'd have been very susceptible to another slider.
Bod Cooper.
And you can see the difference. Like his slider looks real sharp sitting up here, but when it's too far, when it doesn't go in the window where it entices people to swing, then hitters just shut off right away. Versus the first slider that he threw to Morrow, he enticed the swing, and there's no way he's going to hit it. Looks like a fastball, but it just goes away from him.
2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss from Morrow.
See, that looks like a changeup of some sort. I might be wrong, but that kind of that ball into righties, it looks like it kind of moves, like a little bit of a sinker there.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. Runner on at first base. 3-0 the Swift Current Indians trail. Trying to keep that deficit at 3. Urbistondo dancing around at first base, looking like he was going to gallop to second. Marquez checks him.
So Morrow is set up for a slider, kind of down and away right here. Showed him inside, swung through another slider. Close pitch on the outside of the fastball. This could be a slider out, swing through.
2-2. Nope. Shot by Morrow, potential for 2, 6,
there you go.
4,
It's a
3.
big play.
Humphreys, Doki.
That's a big play. He's running off the field going, thank goodness. And then we just talked about it. Morrow's the catalyst of all the shenanigans, right? So.
No shenanigans this inning for the Weyburn Beavers. 3-0 heading to the bottom of 2. Tribe will try and catch up when we return with Full Line Ag Baseball.
This webcast of Swift Current Indians Baseball is brought to you by Full Line Ag. See them west of the city along Highway 1 and online at fulllineag.com. Simon Auto Sales. Large enough to make a difference, small enough to care. With almost 100 vehicles to choose from, let them show you the Simon Auto Sales difference. Consider a staycation with Home Inn Suites Swift Current. With one of the best amenities packages of any Swift Current hotel, you may not want to leave. With a full-service salon and spa on site, you can pamper yourself with an hour or a day of peaceful relaxation. The kids and kids at heart can have a blast sliding down the water slide and soaking in the whirlpool in our sparkling indoor pool. To book your next stay, visit homeinswiftcurrent.ca or call 1-844-BOOK-D3H. Home Inn Suites Swift Current is a proud supporter of the Swift Current Indians and wish them the best of luck this season.
Welcome back to Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball. Ryan Schweitzer and the living legend, Kelly Haraska. Glad you could join us for game number 2 of this WNBL Eastern semifinal as Bod Cooper hits one up in the air a ton. Hit back, hit way back.
There you go.
Good gracious, bodacious Bod Cooper.
Ball carried. I didn't think it had a chance, but man, that just kept going. That's 400 and some feet out there.
They got a fine beat on that one at Swift Current International Airport with their sensitive instruments. Bod Cooper, 400-plus foot shot to center field.
That was over the bag out there too, man. That's like
that was
big time.
A bomb.
Big time. Now the wind is kind of just slightly going out there, but still, you must have got a good enough piece of it.
Yeah, I don't know if you could necessarily call that one wind aided. There's Canada flag out in center field. Yeah. That may be the longest home run at Mitchell Field in 2016.
And you know
plus.
what? I didn't even think when it came off the bat, it didn't sound that great, did it? But it was up and just had a lot of carry to it.
He hit it a mile up in the air and just caught a jet stream, it seems. And
I'll tell you what, though, the ball does fly here at night. I mean, at this time. And if the temperature is about perfect. If it gets cold, the ball does not fly.
yeah.
But this is perfect temperature, a little bit of breeze, so it allows the ball to travel a little bit. And the looks like the wind, we've got it maybe going from left to right. You can see the flags.
And just to put some perspective on
just a
what
little
you're
bit blown out.
Yeah, and to talk about you on the subject of hitting home runs at Mitchell Field, when you were here, it was what, a 24-game schedule?
I think, then it worked it up to like 32,
So
when WNBL and
24,
stuff like that,
32,
right?
and you were consistently 5 or 6 home runs in a year.
I was more, I'd hit 3 during the regular season, and then it'd be like 2 in the playoffs.
Okay, well,
So
you're
at
downplaying it being modest, but I know you
Yeah.
hit 5 or 6 a year on average in your prime. So, you put that over a 48-game schedule. I mean, that would be like 9 or 10 home runs, putting you, or 8 or 9 home runs, putting you like second or third in the league this year. So on the subject of home runs at this park, you certainly have the credibility to speak on it as Schultz hits one to center field. Dan Morrow's where he needs to be to make that catch, and one down here.
Well, I'll tell you what, I've only hit one ever here in this park straightaway center, and it was everything I had and the most perfect swing on a pitcher that threw hard to get it out of here. So that ball was high and it was deep.
Yeah, when you see home runs at this ballpark, most of them are either straight to right or straight to left.
Yeah.
You don't see a lot to straightaway center here.
Yeah, no, this park straightaway center is fairly deep.
And again, not really any deeper than your average ballpark, 400 feet, but it just plays
it
big.
plays deeper, yeah, absolutely.
1-0 count to Thomas de Bonville. He had an electrifying night last night. He's not happy with his swing on that high fastball, though. 1-1 the count here to de Bonville, the DH. One pitch with one down. Pitch breaks away, and there's a pitch from Beaver that had more movement than a big gal dancing to a fast song. 1-2. Two and two.
Stay on your toes, Cam. Hi, babe.
Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Thomas de Bonville goes down swinging. Brings Kyle Zerbis to the plate with 2 away here.
Wonder if something's wrong with de Bonville. He's kind of walking away, holding his hip there, and he's kind of favoring his back a little bit.
Well, he did miss a few games.
He didn't look comfortable right there. It just didn't look comfortable. You can see he's still kind of holding his back there.
Yeah, trying to stretch it out in the dugout.
Yeah. And Joe's talking to him about it.
Baseball future is bright for the freshman from Silverthorne, Colorado. Hopefully he feels better his next at bat. Kyle Zerbis with a couple takes. 2-0 count. 2 away. Zerbis swats one into the 5-6 gap.
I like this kid, man. I'll tell you what, he picked him up like it. He's that third base kind of scrappy guy you want on your team, man. I'm telling you. And I don't even know. You can just tell by the way he plays.
And Joe just plugged him in the lineup.
Oh,
and didn't miss a beat.
Yeah.
Looked like he'd played all 48 with the team despite coming at the beginning of July.
If you pick up a quality third baseman, really quality third base is just a scrappy, kind of like a power hitting or a good hitting guy. Good guy you can plug into the lineup for sure.
McDonald gets a piece of that baseball, but he puts it right where Ulysses Fluellen is standing.
Yeah, he just missed that too. It was just not quite on the sweet part of the barrel. He would like to have that back. I know that's what he's thinking right now.
Well, 2 innings in the books. 3-1 is the lead for the Weyburn Beavers. Tribe with some catching up to do. Christian Marquez on the mound when we return with Full Line Ag Indians baseball.
This webcast of Swift Current Indians baseball is brought to you by Full Line Ag. See them west of the city along Highway 1 and online at fulllineag.com.
At the Hearing Place, we're making a positive difference in the lives of our clients' hearing health. We are a full-time, fully licensed hearing health care facility. Our goal is to improve and maintain our clients' hearing health with personal attention and ongoing support. As an audiologist with more than 15 years' experience, I work with clients of all ages, including toddlers and newborns. This is not only my vocation, but my passion. When you come into the Hearing Place, you will receive a complete diagnostic hearing evaluation using state-of-the-art equipment. We talk about the specific reasons for your visit and the hearing situations you find most difficult. We then discuss the hearing options that are right for you, your budget, and your lifestyle. The end goal is to ensure you leave with the knowledge and confidence about your future of hearing health. The Hearing Place. For more information, visit www.thehearingplace.ca.
We're back with Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball. 2-3-4 up for the Weyburn Beavers. Colin Rintoul, Ulysses Fluellen, and Corey Harrell. All 3 of these guys who are up here in the top of the third. Hits earlier this game, contributing to this 3-1 Beaver lead. Bod Cooper has a solo home run for the Swift Current Indians, giving them their 1 run. 2-0 count. Righty on lefty matchup here. Christian Marquez and Colin Rintoul. University of Calgary, hometown is beautiful Kamloops, BC. Beautiful city. Ryan Schweitzer and Kelly Haraska bringing you the action at Mitchell Field for this game number 2 between Swift Current Indians and the Weyburn Beavers. There's your 3-0 fastball for strike 1 on Rintoul.
You know, I'm watching Marquez, and he's just off the plate, like he's not working ahead. He's battling himself. I know what he's thinking out there.
That's hit to K-Mac at first. Marquez is there to cover. 1 down, ground ball to first base on the 3-1 pitch.
You know, he's not intentionally throwing balls, obviously. No one wants to do that. He's working hard, trying to be around the plate. You know, he's battling himself out there. He's trying to stay ahead.
Big Ulysses
That's the thing. You
Fluellen.
can tell by his body language. He's like he wants to figure it out.
Shot by Fluellen. Tattoos another baseball into left field. Ulysses now 2 for 2 this game.
Actually, he ran that in on.
Now batting number 8.
Ran that in on him a little bit. Hit the ball. Ball wasn't crushed. Got in on his hands a little bit, but we'll take a single with nobody on base.
And 1 down. Corey Harrell to the plate. RBI doubled. Scored 1 his last time up. Swings and misses at the first offering from Marquez.
That was a good slider. That was all over the plate. No chance of hitting that.
Candidate, get a ground ball. Candidate.
Yes.
Come on.
There you go.
0-2 the count.
Now he's jacked up. He just swung through two sliders, one over the plate, one off the plate. This is a tough position to be in as a hitter.
Runner on at first. Fluellen in motion. Great big strides, and he'll stand up at second. A one-hopper to Bod Cooper. Swiped bag for Ulysses Fluellen. Having a conversation with Al Humphreys at the top of your screen, and Fluellen certainly looking in a downward direction to look Humphreys in the eye. Marquez just a little bit low. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Christian Marquez, you called it. He seems to be getting a little bit better with each pitch he throws here.
Yeah, his slider, that sequence to him was good. Maybe missed a little too much with his 0-2. I know his 0-2 pitch was that same slider. That's what he wanted. A little bit off the plate, but he was a little too fine. It was outside that window where it entices guys to swing.
60 pitches thrown by Marquez. There's 61. Ground ball hit to Shane Doki. In the glove over to first. That'll do it for the Weyburn Beavers as Reed Jelly grounds out. Ulysses Fluellen is left stranded. One hit for the Beavers, one stranded. No Swift Current Indian errors. Let's go to the bottom of the third, and the Tribe will get on the sticks and try and come back from down 3-1. This is Full Line Ag Baseball.
This webcast of Swift Current Indians baseball is brought to you by Full Line Ag. See them west of the city along Highway 1 and online at fulllineag.com. Rent. Great rates for corporate and personal rentals. Call 306-971-4000. Try your luck at Smoke Signals. The progressive jackpot will be awarded before it hits $2 million. And right now, it's just over $1 million. Any spin can win, and you could be Sega's next millionaire. Check out other progressive machines, Life of Luxury, and Rider Nation. Live it up at Living Sky Casino. Living Sky Casino. Living Sky. Use your game sense.
Welcome back to Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball. Last night's player of the game for the Tribe, Tobias Moreno. Fly ball to center field. Jordan Anderson there to make the catch. Top of the order for the Tribe, Shane Doki makes his way to the plate.
Now batting number 6, Shane Doki.
Doki striking out his last time up. Moreno, Doki, Humphreys. Your hitters for the Swift Current Indians here in the bottom of the third inning. Doki showing bunt. Tribe with one hit first time through the order. It was off the bat of Kyle Zeris. Scott Beaver high and into Doki. Fastball to Doki gets the benefit of the doubt. 2-1. Shot by Doki, and that'll just be over the head of Rintoul at second base. Tribe with their second base runner of the game. And third hit of the ball game, Bod Cooper with a solo home run, Kyle Zeris with a single, and now Shane Doki singling into right field. He's on at first with the sun in his eyes, and Alec Humphreys to the plate now, the league MVP. 1 out and 1 on for him.
Nice time to extend a lead if you're comfortable doing it. Throw over to first base is treacherous right now.
Yeah, we've touched on that with the sun setting in the western sky on this north-facing baseball park. Good bunt by Humphreys. He gets it down. Throw to first.
Ooh.
And that's a high degree of difficulty play because Jelly clearly had the sun in his eyes there. Doki advances to second with 2 away, and Liam Goodall to the plate.
Goodall.
Goodall 1 for 5 last night. Tobias Moreno flying out to left field to lead off the inning. Shane Doki singling and advancing to second on that bunt, and now Liam Goodall to the plate. Shane Doki trying to be a pest to pitcher Scott Beaver. Count 1-0, breaking ball that went outside.
And that's more effective than you think. I would rather have a guy hit a triple and stand on third than stand at second. When I pitched anyway, I hate guys at second base. I feel like they can look inside my glove and I got to worry about them stealing third.
Goodall pitch high and inside, jam shot.
At least at third base, I know they're not stealing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's just pitch. It's one less thing to think about. That was me anyway. I could have been just, a head case out there. Maybe that was my problem.
I don't think that's unique to you. Shane Doki's playing the game and he knows it. He's being as loud as he can out there as well, just clapping. Being very vociferous out there. Just letting Scott Beaver know that he's there. 1-1 pitch.
And it makes a huge difference when you got a guy bouncing around out there and you're thinking about him instead of executing your pitches. I like this situation right here, 2-1. It's a great situation.
2 down, Tribe RBI leader at the plate, Liam Goodall.
Looking fastball, dead red.
Not before they try and pick off Doki, and bit of a car wreck at second base there.
Yeah.
Between Rintoul and Doki.
The timing on the pickoff was it was good. Just the throw was a little bit off target there. It would have been a much closer play if that ball would have been on the left side of second base.
Now, was there a signal made ahead of time to Rintoul at second base that he was going to do that?
There's some type of communication between second base and the pitcher, yeah.
Shot by Goodall. He hits that on the screws. That's hit into left field. Shane Doki being sent home. Goodall will stay at first, and the Tribe bite into this Beaver lead.
Great situation. Sitting on a fastball, 2-1. He got it. Did what he needed to do. Didn't try to do too much. Good contact. Scored the run.
The unselfish
Perfect.
Liam Goodall
Perfect.
brings in an RBI. 43 of them in the regular season in 48 games, second most in the WNBL, and Goody brings
He
them
knows
home.
what he's doing in the hitter's count. Exactly.
Oh,
Yeah, it's perfect. Yeah.
had a record-breaking year at Embry-Riddle in college, and what an acquisition he was for Joe Carnahan. And Goodall, Canadian player as well, and that's huge when you're putting your team together with
Absolutely.
your ratio of Canadians to Americans. Anytime you can have a Canadian contribute like Liam Goodall, that's huge.
Yeah, he's a good-looking player, Joe. You know what? Joe has good things to say about this whole team. He likes it.
Yeah, talking to Joe, this is one of his... He speaks very highly of all the guys on the team this year.
They just don't have holes, man. Like they can play defense, and everyone in the lineup contributes. They've got guys on the bench that can step right in, and if guys get hurt and stuff. And I And I know it's tough to come up here and play in the summer and sit the bench in the playoffs and stuff, but those role players are just as important as these guys that are starting here. If you want to win championships, that is.
1-1 pitch. Lifted by Bod Cooper to left field. Jordan Anderson gets where he needs to go and makes the catch. Cooper flies out to left field. One is stranded, but one comes in to score. Weyburn Beavers scored the first 3 in this game. The Indians have the last 2. 3-2 the score. Top of 4 coming up when we return with Full Line Ag Baseball.
This webcast of Swift Current Indians baseball is brought to you by Full Line Ag. See them west of the city along Highway 1 and online at fulllineag.com. Simon Auto Sales. Large enough to make a difference, small enough to care. With almost 100 vehicles to choose from, let them show you the Simon Auto Sales difference. Consider a staycation with Home Inn Suites Swift Current. With one of the best amenities packages of any Swift Current hotel, you may not want to leave. With a full-service salon and spa on site, you can pamper yourself with an hour or a day of peaceful relaxation. The kids and kids at heart can have a blast sliding down the water slide and soaking in the whirlpool in our sparkling indoor pool. To book your next stay, visit homeinswiftcurrent.ca or call 1-844-BOOK-D3H. Home Inn Suite Swift Current is a proud supporter of the Swift Current Indians and wish them the best of luck this season.
We're back with Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball. Ryan Schweitzer and the man they call Horse, Kelly Haraska. 14-year player with the Swift Current Indians, joining us on color tonight. Top of the 4th inning, 3-2 lead for the Weyburn Beavers, who are going to go Anderson, Williams, Fraser, 6, 7, 8 in their batting order.
Now batting number 5, Jordan Anderson.
Jordan Anderson, still looking for his first hit of the series. He flew out to left field the last time he was up. Had the second most RBI for the Beavers in the regular season, but looking to find his swing in the postseason here. Christian Marquez, right-handed pitcher from Andrews, Texas. Fastball just a little bit low for ball 1.
Yeah, I know. I don't know Marquez, but I know he's out there. He's like, work ahead, work ahead. I know he's busting his butt out there to try to do that.
Like a breaking pitch that stayed up. 2-0 count now to Anderson. It's a big one for the Swift Current Indians as Anderson swings at that breaking pitch. 2-1.
And that's the one he wants. That's the one he wants. He comes out 2-0 with that. We talked about it earlier. He's in hitters counts, throwing kind of, call it pitching backwards a little bit.
Hit by Anderson into foul territory. Kyle Zeris towards the dugout. That's out of Mitchell Field. Foul territory.
And because he pitches backwards, he's in a 2-2 count. He has some options right now. Both. He can move it around the plate, fastball, slider. They don't have to sit on one pitch. He's already proven that he'll throw any pitch anytime.
Fastball, and that's hit foul into left field towards the Swift Current Indians bullpen. Count remains 2-2 to Anderson. Well hit ball. It's a big one for the Tribe. I think you want to go to Weyburn. Well, obviously you want to go to Weyburn up 2-0, but Weyburn, one of those parks, where anything can happen.
Did you say you want to go to Weyburn?
Well, I love Weyburn. Beautiful city. It's called the Opportunity City.
Yeah. You're right. It is. It's a nice. It's got the little river. I knew some guys that lived there. Who caught walleye right there out of the creek.
And that little creek that runs through there, really.
Yeah, they caught walleye right out of it. I mean, what can't you love about it?
Nice, vibrant community. But I know in Weyburn, though, it's just one of those ballparks where anything can happen. And
anything.
You don't want to leave much to chance. Jordan Anderson checks into the series with his first hit. He's now 1 for 2.
It's a big at-bat for him. I know his teammates really appreciate that at-bat. Fighting off Marquez and ending it with a single. It's a good team at-bat right there. leading off the inning, getting on base. Scrappy.
Cam Williams to the plate now with his team up 1. It's the top of the 4th inning, 3-2 the score. Much like last night, Weyburn took a 3-0 lead. Swift Current Indians clawing back. Tribe had an 8-run inning last night. Ground ball up the middle. Al Humphreys just past his glove.
Back pick. Ooh.
And Jordan Anderson almost getting caught in no man's land. Swift gets the ball in, and now there's nobody out, and 2 on for the Beavers. And Zach Fraser to the plate after consecutive singles from Weyburn's 6 and 7 hitters.
Now batting number 6, your beer batter, Zach Fraser.
Yeah, you know, watch Weyburn for 2 nights in a row. They're a scrappy little team, man. Like I think I mentioned it last night. I know Joe. I don't know the head coach's name, but he said he really respects his coach. He gets these guys to play.
Phil Curtis is the coach of the Beavers, and this is his. Not sure if it's his 3rd or 4th year in the league. So he's been around the league. He knows the ins and outs. This team in Weyburn, this is largely, with a few small exceptions, this is a team that won the pennant last year in the WNBL East. So this is a heck of a baseball team. And they didn't have their full roster until late in the year as well. So they didn't have that opportunity to gel as a team and to get their timing down in some cases. So in a 1 versus 4 matchup, I mean, the one team is usually heavily favored, and the Swift Current Indians certainly are, but
Joe would never look at these guys and go, "Oh, we're just gonna walk all over them." He had nice things to say about the coach. He's like, he gets them to play. He's been like that. He really respects the way he operates. And that's tough. You know, Weyburn's a small town. Southern Saskatchewan, an hour away from the border. Some of these guys come from big cities and more exciting places than Saskatchewan, and you end up in Weyburn. And sometimes they lose focus this time of year. But somehow he's managed to get them to gel and play hard for each other.
Fraser gets a bunt down. They'll throw him out at first, but runners advance to 2nd and 3rd. Good play by Zach Fraser with nobody out and 2 on to advance the runners that much closer. I know last year with the Beavers, all throughout the regular season, and the Swift Current Indians saw them a lot, they were a team that just showed up at the ballpark and had fun.
Yeah.
They showed up. They were laughing when they were coming off the bus. They had this big squirt gun that was some rallying point around the team. I can't remember what it was for, but they had some fun with it. They just came to the ballpark every day to have fun. And I don't sense this team has quite that same attitude of just showing up at the ballpark and having fun like last year's team did. They made Beaver Fever their motto last year.
Yeah.
Breaking pitch from Marquez, and the umpires in the stands think strike 1.
You know, hey, I agree and disagree at the same time. Like, Marquez has kind of been, like I said, he's just off just a little bit. I mean, he's got good stuff. He's just not there.
Shot just over the glove of Humphreys. That'll bring 1 in. Tribe hurry that baseball in from the outfield. 4-2 lead. The number 9 guy in the batting order, Urbistondo.
So the short game's working out for Weyburn. They bunt to advance the runners and come up with a big base hit right there.
And they get their 2-run lead back. 4-2 is the score now. We're in one. It's been a good competitive game as Julian Soucy is going to make his way out to have a chat with Christian Marquez and members of the Swift Current Indians infield. Julian Soucy, first-year pitching coach, the Swift Current Indians. He actually played in Weyburn in 2010. Interestingly enough, Swift Current Indians, one of their assistant coaches, Julian Soucy, who played in Weyburn, and for the Beavers, they got Aaron Dunsmore over there who played for the Tribe.
Did you ever find out why Dunsmore is coaching there? Do you have is there a reason for it?
Because they made him an offer he couldn't refuse. I don't know.
Yeah, no.
I haven't talked to him.
He seemed
I've talked to him a few times this season. Reminiscing of days gone by.
They coach in college, and some of his players want to be there. I know Dunsmore was he was an unbelievable player.
League MVP in 2012.
Jeez,
unreal.
Yeah, he's a good player, man. He was sick.
Great hitter.
Oh yeah, what wasn't he good at? Right.
Great arm in right field as well.
I may have beat him at pool down here at the local establishments maybe a couple times. Maybe he wasn't good at pool.
Well, he was sure good at baseball.
He certainly could play baseball, that's for sure.
Part of the 2010 team that won the league championship.
Yeah,
and then
MVP
of the league in 2012.
Guy, right? He's a BC guy. So that's why I'm asking, like why is he in Weyburn? Like, there's a reason. Like, he knows somebody, or maybe he's coaching, and he's got some players there he wanted to follow there. Yeah. Good communication from third base right there. Yeah. He's the loudest guy in the park right there. Alerted everybody to a possible squeeze right there.
Yeah.
Safety squeeze. It looked like a safety squeeze right there. It's an option.
Kyle Zeris with a voice that projects.
Yeah, but Joe's got some athletic guys at the corners. You know, you got Zeris at third, McDonald at first, and Joe actually really said some nice things about McDonald too. He's a really athletic, big kid.
Donald's another one who's just a freshman, so if he comes back next year, he could be in this league.
Yeah, Joe really likes him.
Look at the freshman on this team, Thomas de Bonville, and we're not sure of his status right now, but de Bonville could be a potential league MVP, and I look at Kyle McDonald. If he comes back here, if his baseball career takes him back in the WNBL, this is a guy that could lead the league in home runs someday.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, he's got some good young kids that could, be good core for these guys.
Strike called. 2-1.
You know, it has a lot to do with some of these guys have come back just based on some of the billets that they live with. So if they have good billet, billets.
Yep.
If they have a good experience in the place that they're living in, I mean, that's a huge factor in coming back.
And that's big too. Just making sure the billets are part of it, but just that the Swift Current experience is
absolutely
a good one.
Yeah.
Strike called. 2-2.
You forge relationships with people.
Oh, absolutely.
It's just tough to break, right? It's just, I was actually at Rod and Melinda Baum's today.
Your old billet family?
My old billet that I lived with, I mean, I don't know, 8-9 years. And it's, I mean, if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have played here as long as I did.
Didn't Zach Smith live there too?
Zach Smith, yeah.
The bomb shelter.
And they were talking about Dale Weiss, too, used to hang out there a lot.
Broken bat shot down the third base line. One is going to score for the Weyburn Beavers is Dan Morrow, RBI single.
So it
cost him a bat, but he'll take that trade.
We say boo. We're booing right now, aren't we?
We are the Swift Current Indians Homer broadcast team. I think it would be a little bit too Homerish to boo when the other team gets a run. We have to maintain
we can just say we're
some
booing.
objectivity.
But we're not going to say boo.
I hope Marquez leaves to cheers, though, as Joe Carnahan comes out, and that's going to be it. He's going to bring in Reese Calvert, the big 6'6" right-hander out of Plano, Texas. Yes, Christian Marquez, 3 1/3, 9 hits, 5 earned runs, struck out 3, facing 19. He walked 1.
Yeah, he was battling out there. He was. He just. Like, I don't know him, so it's tough for me to speak. I know what I've heard about him and how highly Joe speaks of him. Yeah. I think he was just kind of battling himself there. Just quite wasn't getting enough of the plate with his pitches. He had sharp stuff. It just wasn't close enough. I'd expect that you see him in the next series if indeed the Indians get through. He's going to be a lot better. That's for sure. Guaranteed.
Reese Calvert coming in. 8 appearances on the year. 4 of them starts. Joe had him in the starting rotation up until the end of the season. Now a bullpen guy for the playoffs as Joe goes to the 4-person starting rotation. Calvert 27-plus innings, allowing 27 hits, striking out 31 and walking 7. 11 earned runs. 1-1 record in the regular season. 3.62 earned run average. Big right-hander, Reese Calvert.
He's a big dude, too.
6'6", yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Well, the average size of a player on the Swift Current Indians this year is 6'2" and hovering around 200 pounds. So it's a big team that Joe's put together.
Well, speaking of billets, I saw, I think it was Alex Schultz. He must live with a couple of guys in some house. I don't know who the people were. I know Joe was talking to them. I saw them at Whole Foods. And they're stocking up on food because those guys are,
Well, Alex Schultz,
like to eat.
Alex Schultz lives with the Gibbs family. Kathy and Peyton Gibbs.
And
And that's a big
There's
grocery
three-
bill.
three-
And that's a big grocery bill in that
jeez,
house because
right?
you got 230-pound Bob St. Pierre. You got Alex Schultz, who's around 200 pounds, and Kyle McDonald's about 215.
They were having a conversation about like fruit roll-ups, like they're hiding fruit roll-ups from each other. You're telling me these big mastodons are eating fruit roll-ups?
Well, those big mastodons are all
like
under
raw
the same
steak.
roof.
Like, come on.
Schultz, McDonald, and St. Pierre all
I
under the
think
same
I think it
roof.
was those three. If that, I know they were talking about there at Whole Foods and they're
Well, we're honoring
like
the Swift Current
Gatorades
Indians.
and meats and oh yeah.
After the game, we're doing a ceremony to honor the Swift Current Indians billets. So we got the list of who lives with who, and the Gibbs household. Beautiful house, by the way.
Oh,
And those three, as you called them, mastodons living there.
oh yeah.
Ground ball potential for 2, 6, 4, 3, and that'll do it for the Weyburn Beavers here in the 4th inning. As a double play ends it, but the Beavers put up 2 more, and they lead the Swift Current Indians by 3. 5-2, Weyburn. We're back with more Full Line Ag Indians baseball shortly.
This webcast of Swift Current Indians baseball is brought to you by Full Line Ag. See them west of the city along Highway 1 and online at fulllineag.com.
At the Hearing Place, we're making a positive difference in the lives of our clients' hearing health. We are a full-time, fully licensed hearing health care facility. Our goal is to improve and maintain our clients' hearing health with personal attention and ongoing support. As an audiologist with more than 15 years' experience, I work with clients of all ages, including toddlers and newborns. This is not only my vocation, but my passion. When you come into the Hearing Place, you will receive a complete diagnostic hearing evaluation using state-of-the-art equipment. We talk about the specific reasons for your visit and the hearing situations you find most difficult. We then discuss the hearing options that are right for you, your budget, and your lifestyle. The end goal is to ensure you leave with the knowledge and confidence about your future of hearing health. The Hearing Place. For more information, visit www.thehearingplace.ca.
We're back with Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball. Ryan Schweitzer and the man they call Horse, Kelly Haraska. Game number 2, 5-2 lead for the Weyburn Beavers. Alex Schultz leading off for the Swift Current Indians here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Schultz, Kyle Zerbis due up this inning, and it looks like Thomas de Bonville, you talked about it before, about how he looked to be favoring something after that last at bat, and there's Luis Rivas in the on-deck area where de Bonville was in the Swift Current Indians batting order. So Rivas is going to come in and DH this thing. As Alex Schultz gets a piece of that ball. Got to be good to be lucky, and Schultz finds a spot in the outfield.
I was just about to say, if I was in Swift Current, like I look at the crowd and there's some empty seats. Alex Schultz is a guy. Like if I came to a game, like a lot of these guys stand out, but he's just fun to watch. Like he's just a good athlete. It doesn't matter if he's throwing the ball in from the outfield on a base hit. It's just fun to watch. The guy's a good baseball player. I'd be out here watching him. The Swift Current, like if you're not here tonight, if you're listening and you're in Swift Current, like you're just missing out on some really good baseball talent here.
Alex Schultz on at first base. Luis Rivas in where Thomas de Bonville was in the Swift Current Indians lineup, and I believe de Bonville has left the park. So we certainly hope that's nothing too serious.
Yeah, he didn't. He just didn't look comfortable in his last at bat. Like I said, on the second strike swing there where he missed, he looked uncomfortable, and then when he struck out, he's kind of holding his back, and Joe had to talk to him. So
pitch is just a bit outside to Rivas. 1-1 the count here.
I like Rivas here. I mean, he's sporting the mustache. He just kind of cowboy, I heard, eh?
Where's the cow? Yeah, when he's not on the field.
Cowboy hat and the boots.
And the mustache.
This guy ain't afraid to work.
No, he brings it all together.
No, yeah.
And
Absolutely.
and not just anyone can pull off that look, but Lou certainly does. Fouls that ball into the backstop. 1-2 the count.
He's got a decent swing. He got a lot of playing time during the regular season too, didn't he?
Mm-hmm. Rivas and Bod Cooper were about 50-50 with catching duties this year.
Yeah.
And one of them would often DH when the other one was catching too. So
No,
the fact that Rivas hasn't played yet in this series kind of speaks to Joe's embarrassment of riches offensively. He needs that embarrassment to start going though here. 5-2 the score.
I like Rivas here.
Swings and misses at that high fastball, and that'll do it for Rivas. His first at bat of the series. Coming in cold. We'll see if he factors into this one later on.
I think he will. I liked his first 2 swings. That one he got beat up a little bit with a fastball up and away. But his first 2 swings, I look like he's right on it. I'm calling it. Rivas, big time later.
Okay.
Even if I'm wrong, it doesn't really matter, right? But
no one holds one too
But
accountable.
I like how level his swing was, and he wasn't leaning back. I mean, it was just nice and just quick and to the point with his hands.
There's nothing wrong with making a bold prediction as well, because if you're wrong, no one's going to hold you too accountable, and if you're right, you look like a genius.
This isn't a presidential campaign or anything like that. Like, no one's going to tweet about it later.
Kelly Haraska, the native of Bakersfield, California, making America great again.
Native.
Wow, you live in there. Native
Regina,
of Regina.
Saskatchewan.
There's a shot by Zeris. Look at this. Hit to right field.
Get
Hit
out,
back.
buddy.
Oh, my. Off the top of the wall.
Let's get a triple. That'll charge the crowd up.
Alex Schultz comes in to score.
You know what? That's even better than a home run. No, wow, home run's better for runs.
Yeah.
Listen to the crowd. They love triples.
How
They
did
love
that?
it.
It
They
hit
love
the yellow part of the fence and
it's come
bounced back
bouncing
onto
back,
the playing surface. Oh, my. A one-out triple by Zerbis. Oh, I sure hope someone brings him home after that.
Well, I know. See if you put the camera on him right now, he's like bobbing his head. I know. You don't zoom in on his lips because I know what he's saying right now. But,
coming within inches of
that's
a two-run
happened before.
shot.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Of course we want a home run, but hey, the crowd loves that stuff. They love to see guys run, man. It's great.
So Kyle McDonald at the plate
I
now.
love that Zerbis guy, man.
He's a baseball player. And you called earlier,
buddy.
just a good scrappy guy.
Yes, he is.
Makes good plays at third, gets hits, and comes literally within millimeters of hitting home runs, too.
Yeah.
And he can't hit home runs. He has a couple this year, too. He just could have had a little bit more of a wind gust at his back.
No,
I know you love the triple, but
no, I don't love the triple. I just look at the crowd like it's just like they gasp, and then as he rounds second, they're just clapping harder, and when he gets there, they're cheering like this. They're just going crazy.
1-1 the count, 1 down. Oh. Well, everyone's entitled to a bad call every now and then.
And you've got so right now we got 1 out. We got Weyburn playing deep up the middle. They've got their corners in, so they'll cut off the run if the ball's hit to the corners. They're gonna give up the run if it's hit up the middle. McDonald just wants a ground ball here, or that.
That's hit a ton, but foul.
Yeah, put it there again, 14.
I ain't getting it.
I think I heard Dustin Bissonnette down the way here chirping the pitcher.
Biss, a former assistant coach with the Swift Current Indians, former MVP with Swift Current Indians, actually.
Yeah.
Played a few years in Lethbridge.
Good
as
player,
well.
heck of a player.
Great infielder, good hitter too. McDonald reaches for that high fastball. That's hit into shallow left. Is Zerbis going to tag?
No.
Well, Anderson gets that ball in. 2 down here, and Tobias Moreno to the plate. Moreno, the player of the game last night, as voted on by the coaching staff.
This guy's a pistol, man. You can just tell when he steps up to the plate. You don't know what he's going to do. Hit, bunt, get on the plate and get hit by a pitch. this guy understands his role wholly. That's exactly what he does.
He is fast, too.
You can see third base, Weyburn, 2 steps in.
Shot by Moreno.
There you
Cues
go,
that
buddy.
foul. 0-1 the count. 5-3 the lead for the Weyburn Beavers.
And I talked to Joe about this guy today, and he's like, he's a natural leadoff guy, so he's perfect in the 9-hole. You know, you talk about minor ball and all. You know, the teams we introduced today, like 9 holes usually. I don't want to say it out loud. I guess I'm going to say it.
You've gone this far, you might as well commit to it.
You put your worst player there.
Breaking ball.
That's not the case here with the Swift Current Indians. This is a respected spot.
59 pitches from Scott Beaver. Starting pitcher for Weyburn. 0-2 the count to Moreno with 2 down. Kyle Zeris on at third after that RBI triple that scored 1 to make it 5-3. Fastball's just a bit up. 2-2. Or 1-2 rather.
See, Moreno's one of those guys where he can be thinking at the plate, just choke up, make contact. He'd preferably be to the left side of the infield and just run it out. He's got good speed, just scrappy. He'll be a foot outside the box before anyone reacts.
Oh, Moreno's going to want that swing back. Swift Current Indians strand 1 but score 1. Kyle Zeris with a triple. Came within millimeters of a home run as it bounced off the top of the wall, but 5-3 is the score.
1 run, 2 hits, 0 errors.
And that'll do it.
I want the home run now. The
Home run would have been good.
triple was fun, but now I want the home run.
Last inning was emotional. Tribe trail 5-3. We'll be back shortly with more Full Line Ag Indians baseball.
This webcast of Swift Current Indians baseball is brought to you by Full Line Ag. See them west of the city along Highway 1 and online at fulllineag.com. Thrifty Car Rental. Cars, trucks, and vans available for rent. Great rates for corporate and personal rentals. Call 306-971-4000.
Well, we're celebrating our third Rider Nation Progressive Jackpot in the last 2 months, just under 2 months. So we're really pleased to have our winner here and his friend and celebrate with them and present the check to them. It went off, and what happened? What was the experience like?
Exploded and I died.
Yeah, you did.
No, I was excited after. Took a while to sink in.
We're really excited for the Rider Progressive machine here, slot machine here. It's very popular, and hopefully, you never know, you might be the next winner.
We're back with Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball. Ulysses Fluellen with a leadoff double for the Weyburn Beavers, as he put a shot deep to center field.
First pitch swinging in the gap. He's having a night, this guy.
Fluellen 3 for 3. Pair of singles and a double for the Weyburn Beavers outfielder. Weyburn Beavers got their 3 runs last night early and then folded the tent after that. That is not the case this evening.
No, it just shows you, like, you know, again, what we said. Joe said they're scrappy and they have good players. They're not going to quit.
Corey Harrell at the plate. Harrell RBI double, and he struck out his last time up. Reed Jelly on deck for Weyburn. Top of the 5th inning, 5-3 lead for the Beavers. They're hungry for more. It's cued off the bat. One hopper to Al Humphreys. Quick throw to first. It's not an entirely easy play, but Humphrey sure makes it look like it is.
Yeah, no, that's tough. Like when a ball's mishit that badly. Toothpick sale over there in the Weyburn dugout. It's a busted bat. I'm sure you could hear that at home. You just never know about the spin when it's going to hit for that first time.
Tribe pitchers have sawed off a few Beaver bats this game.
Yeah.
Reese Calvert on the mound after Christian Marquez went 3+ for the Swift Current Indians. Big Reese Calvert. Fastball just misses low, 1-0 count.
Hey, roll over, 2-2. Roll over. There you go.
Ulysses Fluellen at the top of your screen at second base for Weyburn. Curveball from Calvert, nice pitch.
Yeah, that was sharp. That was sharp.
Haven't seen a lot of that pitch from Calvert yet.
Well, you know, and that's a hitter's count, and that's what they're doing. They get in a hitter's count, and they're throwing these pretty good sliders right there. It's tough to hit when that happens.
Pitch low and away. Did he go? No, he didn't. 2-1 count to Reed Jelly.
I know Marquez featured his breaking stuff in hitters counts as well, like 1-0, 2-0, 2-1. Looks like the same thing's happening here.
Big Reese Calvert.
There it
Goes
is.
back to that breaking ball, 2-2.
Yeah, hitters count, 2-1. I mean, who knows anything about baseball, right? It's like you think it's going to be a fastball, but
But you were a pitcher. You were a WMBL pitcher of the year.
I
Granted,
pitched the
it was-
same way.
Yep.
I'm like, they're expecting a fastball. I'll throw something else.
Check swing. Sure he did. Sure he did.
Well, it's not
Yes, he
even
did.
that.
Strike 3, Reed Jelly. Goes down swinging. Reese Calvert.
Here nor there, that was a strike. That's what I know.
Jordan Anderson to the plate. Singled his last time up. His first hit of the series. 2 down. Ulysses Fluellen on at second base after he hit that double to start things off here in the 5th inning. Swing and a miss by Anderson. 0-1. Two down here. That was pitch number 13 for Calvert since coming on in relief. Working pretty quickly. Fly ball by Anderson. It's hit into foul territory. Bod Cooper insists on making that catch, and he grabs it.
I like Reese's confidence, man. He's throwing his pitches with purpose right now, and he's got this swagger out there right now. I like it, and it doesn't hurt that he's 6'6". He's got long flowing hair like he's from California or something, right? Like he's
well, he's a native of Plano, Texas, but he's coming and he's been working efficiently.
Whatever.
Reese Calvert and the Swift Current Indians trailing 5-3, bottom of 5 coming up. We're back shortly.
This webcast of Swift Current Indians baseball is brought to you by Full Line Ag. See them west of the city along Highway 1 and online at fulllineag.com. Thrifty Car Rental. Cars, trucks, and vans available for rent. Great rates for corporate and personal rentals. Call 306-971-4000. Consider a staycation with Home Inn Suites Swift Current. With one of the best amenities packages of any Swift Current hotel, you may not want to leave. With a full-service salon and spa on site, you can pamper yourself with an hour or a day of peaceful relaxation. The kids and kids at heart can have a blast sliding down the water slide and soaking in the whirlpool in our sparkling indoor pool. To book your next stay, visit homeinswiftcurrent.ca or call 1-844-BOOK-D3H. Home Inn Suites Swift Current is a proud supporter of the Swift Current Indians and wish them the best of luck this season.
We're back with Full Line Ag. Swift Current Indians baseball. Top of the order for the Swift Current Indians. A curveball from Scott Beaver drops in for strike one against Shane Doki. Doki, Humphreys, Goodall. Bottom of the fifth, Tribe down by 2. 5-3 lead for the Beavers, but there's a well-hit ball by Doki, just foul.
I'm Shane. Come, baby.
A long strike for Scott Beaver in the Weyburn squad. Nothing in 2, the count to Doki. Beaver, right-handed pitcher. Just a little bit out. Full count to Doki. Or pardon me, count 1 and 2.
Good eye, boy. Good lights.
Pitch in the dirt to Doki, 2 and 2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Doki in front of an off-speed pitch. And Doki pounding his bat in frustration. Joe Carnahan's not going to like that, and he'll talk to Doki about that when he gets back to the dugout.
Now batting number 4, Alec Humphreys.
Alec Humphreys with 1 down. Much like 24 hours ago, the Swift Current Indians, a team in search of a spark here.
That means you're like getting pretty.
Bod Cooper, a 400-plus foot home run to straightaway center happened earlier this game.
I think the roads are crossing right there.
1-0 pitch inside to Humphreys.
Biss. So sorry, man.
Yeah, that's all right. Hey, I got a full one here. If I was empty, then I'd give you the gears.
Yeah. Well, I would go down there and help you out.
Liam Goodall in the on-deck area. Count 2 and 1 to Goodall. Or to Humphreys, rather. Goodall on deck. 2-1 pitch. Beaver. 1 hopper into Fraser. Scott Beaver closing in on 70 pitches in the 5th inning. It's not a bad pitch count for this stage in the game at all.
It's not bad at all, and you know what? He's up there and he's confident right now. You can just tell. Body language is everything, right?
Beaver has gnawed away at the Swift Current Indians order. 3-1 pitch to Humphreys. Full count now, 3 and 2.
You see the difference? He's around the plate. His off-speed stuff is there for strikes, so it's you've always got to account for all of his pitches.
It's a 1 hopper that's going to put Humphreys on at first.
I'm listening to Bissonette. I don't know if anybody out there can hear him. He's just chirping these guys bad right
now. First walk of the game issued by Scott Beaver here in the bottom of the 5th as Liam Goodall comes to the plate.
Tried to overthrow his fastball. I know the exact pitch he was trying to do. Just kind of go outside corner. He wanted to hear the snap of the glove. He wanted a K looking. That's what he wanted. And those are exciting for pitchers, man. It charges you up.
But on the subject of guys chirping, happens at every park.
Yeah. Get out.
That's not going to be playable, as that'll go off the roof of the Weyburn dugout. As a matter of fact, certain parks are respected for their ability to chirp. Lethbridge used to be the MVP park of the league when it came to chirpers, but I think Regina is actually close to usurping that title.
That's what I've heard. Typically, they weren't like that, and I've heard that they've kind of gone to the chirping, and their fans, terrible fans there.
In Regina?
Oh, terrible.
I like the Regina fans.
Well, do you know what? I like fans. I like a little bit of ribbing on the players and stuff like that. But I was standing there at the game the other day, and there's a few guys saying some racy things that I was there's no room for that. Like, we're in Canada, dude. This isn't the United States.
Yeah, we're the politest nation in the world.
We are.
I agree with that.
Hey, you want to tell a guy he's terrible, he can't play baseball, that's fine. But when you start making, when you start attacking race and stuff like that, there's some guys.
Oh yeah, no, there's no place for that.
Yeah, and you know what? It may not be all the Regina fans, but there was just, I guess I shouldn't.
Regina
say
has
all
some
that.
good ones.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's bad apples in every crowd.
Right, of course, yeah, and that's
Lethbridge,
probably what
though,
it was.
I love
was
the
a
way.
little bit disappointed about.
I love the way Lethbridge chirps. A few years ago, I remember we had a home field advantage in a playoff series with Lethbridge. We go there up 2 games, and our shortstop made a few errors. And I won't throw anyone under the bus and say names. We had a shortstop that made a few errors, and their fans were all over him. And anything hit to short, he just couldn't handle for the rest of that. And Lethbridge came back and won the series.
Yeah.
And they weren't saying anything racy or calling anyone names or anything, just good chirping.
Yeah, no, I like good chirping. I do. It's fun because I've done it. But race is out of the question. Mamas are out of the question, right?
Sisters out of the question.
Sisters out of the question. But your baseball playing ability is all game.
It's all in play.
Yeah, absolutely.
3-1 count to Goodall. He hits one on the screws. Shot into left field. Look at Alec Humphreys gallop to third base.
Nice.
He's going to get down, and Goodall's going to sneak in the back door with a double.
That is great base running. Ran right in his face.
Well, how about this? Tying run represented by Liam Goodall at second base. Bod Cooper at the plate, who already has a 400-foot dinger this game. And only one down.
Bod Cooper.
And Phil Curtis is going to come out, and he's going to have a chat with Scott Beaver in his infield. If you're Phil Curtis, coach of the Weyburn Beavers, what's this conversation going to be about here?
Well, they're going to talk about Bod Cooper. I know that. They're going to talk about what the plan is. They're also going to maybe give someone in the bullpen a chance to maybe get fired up. It looks like there's some action up there.
Now they got guys walking to the pen. No one's throwing yet, but
they're walking. No, that's what the visit's for. You got people tightening their belts out there and putting their gloves on. Also, they want to remind the pitcher, hey, we have a base open. Not that they want to like intentionally walk Cooper, just like
they may not give him much to work with, though.
Right, they don't need to give in to him. Who's on deck here?
Well, you got Alex Schultz on deck too. So
but see, Schultze helps us at bat because you can't pitch around Cooper and then go, oh, I think we'll just face Schultze.
Indeed,
it's not going to happen. That's the power of having a lineup like that. So this is a good situation for the Indians for sure. Always looking a batter ahead or two when you're out there on the mound.
Bod Cooper pitches outside. Good block by Frazier.
And you can see just by that pitch, that's what they're thinking. They don't have to give in to him. They can try to pitch him awkwardly with all his pitches. Thing is about Beaver is that he's established that he can throw all his pitches for strikes tonight.
Beaver so far, 4 1/3, 7 hits, 3 earned runs, striking out 5, walking 1. Bodie! There's a shot to center field. That's going to drop. Alec Humphreys comes in to score. They will hold Goodall at third. 5-4, the Beaver lead as it's cut down by 1 after a nice piece of hitting by Bod Cooper.
Oh, great piece of hitting, because I know what's in his mind right now is less than 2 outs. He just wants the ball in the outfield. Just wants to score a run, sacrifice fly, and it happened to work out. He punched a single in there. Hit the ball a little bit, but I know what he was thinking. He wanted the ball in the outfield.
There's Bod Cooper at first base after bringing in that run moments ago. Alex Schultz hitting .333 in this series, so he's a 1 for 3 in this series.
And you know, Schultze's the guy, like, it doesn't matter if he's 0 for 10. It doesn't matter if he's 0 for 10. He's that athlete, like, you're like, you just can't. You can't turn your back on him ever if you're the Weyburn Beavers. Well, they know who he is.
And in terms of mental toughness and everything,
Absolutely.
he's a guy that you don't mind having at the plate in this scenario.
Yeah.
1 down here, down by 1 in a playoff game.
Buddy.
Schultz lights that up to right field.
Show up, Schultze! Atta baby!
Schultz Rounding second
Go
base.
there.
He's going
They
for
love
three.
it. They love it. Get down, buddy.
Schultz is in. Oh, he's overshot.
Yes.
A triple by
Beautiful.
Schultz.
They love it. Hey, they love it. You love it.
That was dynamite.
Schweitzer, you love it.
After
Beautiful. Oh, that's so great, man.
Alex
That's
Schultz
so great.
lights that
Boom.
up, and the Swift Current Indians have their first lead of the game, an RBI triple, bringing in 2 by Alex Schultz.
Close play. Slides off the bag. Struggles to get back there.
Phil Curtis having a chat with Brad Wolf, the home
Who
plate
cares?
umpire. What a play by
The
Alex
game
Schultz.
isn't about you. Schultz just hit a triple.
Batting number 8.
Let's go.
Second triple of the game for the Tribe. With 2 on, Schultz alters the complexion of this baseball game with one swing of that genuine powerized lightning strike Louisville
Love it.
slugger.
Love it. Let's go, Luis.
Now
Dagger.
Rivas to the
Dagger, buddy. We're seeing Pope tonight. I don't know if you know that.
Ryan Pope, the Swift Current Indians closer. Tribe now up by 1. First pitch to Rivas. He has a strike. Change-up looking pitch. 0-1 the count. Kyle Zerb is on deck.
Hey, Luis. Hey, mustache, cowboy type guy. I wouldn't be surprised if he just tried some little trickery right here, trying to score. Schultz.
Alex Schultz with an RBI triple that brought in 2 moments ago. Schultz made that phenomenal catch in right field last night that the Swift Current Indians really seemed to build on. It was after that when they had their big 8-run inning.
Yeah.
And now Schultz paying the bills offensively for the Swift Current Indians. What an athlete.
Oh, man, yeah. Sick. Told you.
Good character guy on the team.
No,
And
I
Schultz,
told you. Obviously. Oh, yeah. Way to go, Horse.
Schultz, one of those guys, too. I mean, just, his demeanor and maturity.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to say man among boys, but just one of the more mature guys on the team.
Yeah.
One of those guys that when things get rough, it's like, okay, well, we got Schultz on our team.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And then go through the lineup of the whole starting lineup, and then some of the guys they have on the bench and go, yeah, those guys are good too. But Schultz, he's just like he's a dude, There
Rivas,
you go, buddy.
ground ball.
Atta baby.
Second baseman Rintoul not able to knock that down. Rivas scurries to first base. Schultz comes in to score. 7-5. Tribe.
That's a greasy mustache hit right there.
You can
Love
do it. Put
I
your
love
stash
it.
into it.
I love you can do it.
Now batting number
That's
40,
great.
Miles Zerban.
Phil Curtis is coming out. Let's get a shot of Rivas over at first after he managed to put that baseball
Love
in play.
it. Look at that
There's
thing.
the aforementioned mustache, and that's I couldn't grow one of those.
No. He wears it well, though.
Yeah.
Like, that's a man. That's a guy that goes to work right there.
Scott Beaver's out of this game. Second mound visit by Phil Curtis. Beaver 4 1/3, 10 hits, 7 runs all earned, striking out 5, walking just 1, and facing 24 hitters along the way. New pitcher for the Weyburn Beavers. They're going to bring Eric Morrell out of San Dimas, California. Out of LaGrange.
Now pitching number 10, Eric Morrell.
Scott Beaver. A solid 1 through 4, but the 5th inning, the Swift Current Indians get to him a little bit.
Yeah, you kind of called it. It takes them a bit, eh? Right?
That's vintage Indians. I remember teams you played on doing that, though.
Yeah. It just happens.
1 or 2 times through the order, get a feel
But
for
the
the
game's
pitcher.
not
and
over.
then-
Like the Beavers, they're scrappy, man. Like they're like this. This game's not over. This is a
Oh, no,
great.
this is a-
great inning for the Indians. It's fun.
Well, it's been a good back and forth game thus far. Weyburn scores 2, Swift gets 1, Swift gets another one, Weyburn gets 3
right,
more,
yeah.
then Swift gets 4 more or 5 more here. I mean,
Hey, and then the go-ahead RBI on the triple. How about that?
that was
Eh?
dynamite.
We're just talking about triples. People love triples.
You don't see them often, but the Swift Current
No,
Indians
they
have
love
had 2
them.
of them this
Love
game.
them.
Eric Morrell on the plate, 6 appearances in the regular season. Normally used as a starter. 7 appearances, 6 of them starts, 34 innings of work. He's allowed 47 hits, struck out 22 and walked 10. 23 earned runs. Not the best win-loss record, 1-5 on the year with a 6.08 earned run average. So Morrell, not unlike Reese Calvert, a guy that the Beavers used as a starter, who they're going to bring out of the pen here once we get to the postseason. got Luis Rivas on at first base to contend with after Rivas knocked in Alex Schultz. Schultz with a triple. Of course, with Snow Streaker Media, we have that $1,000 guarantee. Anytime a player hits for the triple, we will give a mutual Twitter follower of Snow Streaker Media and the Swift Current Indians $1,000. We did it last year with Darren
Hit
Cole.
a triple? You just said hit a triple.
Or hit for the cycle, pardon me.
Hit for the cycle.
Hit for the cycle, yeah.
Because here's what I know.
Yeah, we'd be broke if we did hit for a triple.
Someone's getting $1,000 tonight.
Yeah, no,
apparently.
we'd be broke if we did hit for a triple. It's hit for the cycle.
Hit for the cycle, okay.
Kyle Zeris, though, single and a triple thus far.
Okay.
Bod Cooper, home run and a single. Keeping an eye on that. Alex Schultz, single and a triple.
Triple's the worst one.
And triple's the highest degree of difficulty, and there's already a couple there, so. We had to do it last year, Darren Kolk in Edmonton. I remember at the beginning of the year, I'm talking to Joe and I'm talking to Harvey.
It'll never happen, right?
We're going to do a promo where we give away $1,000 for a cycle. How many times have guys hit for the cycle? And Joe and Harvey are like, oh, it never happens. You're safe with that one. Then 15 games into the season, bang. And there were a couple more that were close last year, too. And we had I know Culver Plant, he was within, we were in Brooks, and he was a double away from doing it.
Yeah.
So it's made the Snow Streaker Media accounting department nervous a few times with that.
Hey, Snow Streaker can afford $1,000, man. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Of course they can.
Pick that out of the cushions of our couch at home, for sure. Not.
That's your Tim Hortons, Bunny.
Yeah. We do love our Tim Hortons. Urban Ground Coffee Shop in Swift Current, they do a good thing, too. So.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go there. I'm not going to tell you why, but I'm gonna try that.
Kyle Zerbis with a single and a triple at the plate now. 7-5 lead for the Tribe. Bottom of the fifth inning, Zerbis hits that up in the air. Dan Morrow in center field will make the catch. Zerbis flies out to center to go 2 for 3 on the ball game. Bring Big Mac to the plate.
I like K-Mac here, man. You know, I wish the best for him. I want him to hit one over the trees out there, over the lights. You can see he's just missing balls. He's got a decent swing. He's a young guy. This guy's gonna be.
This guy's got a high ceiling.
Oh my goodness, yeah, for sure.
Big fan of what I've seen from him this year.
Yeah.
Hits for power, has RBIs. Just a freshman, too, so he's one of those guys. If Joe can get him back next year and maybe years down the road, can be a bit of a foundation to build on here for teams now and into the future.
Swing. He was just missing earlier.
Oh, to Mississauga, so another strong Canadian kid as well.
Good. I like this 2-0 spot for him. Go for it, K-Mac.
Into pitch, buddy. Eric Morrell for the Beavers.
Ooh. Yeah, nice swing.
2-1.
That's for all the little kids watching this game and listening. That's the hitter's count swing that you want, the 2-0 swing. Don't be late. Go for it.
Luis Rivas on at first base after an infield single that knocked in a run. 2-1 pitch to K-Mac, ground ball. That's just foul down the first base line. First base umpire Mike Smith all over that one. Tribe will head to Weyburn tomorrow night.
I will not be with you tomorrow night.
And that's sad because had lots of positive comments about you joining us here for this one. Oh, that stings. McDonald fouls that off of his person.
He's okay. He's okay. He limped only on one step. That's it. Now he's going to stand still and go away, pain.
Yep.
That's what he's doing right now.
It's another thing I like about this guy, too, playing baseball that way. It's not hopping around the batter's box or anything. Just taking nothing away from people who do hop around the batter's box, because I'm sure it does sting.
Yep. And you know what? I think in this, they're up by 2. I think K-Mac's really trying to lose the ball here. He doesn't need to give in to two-strike swing.
2-2 pitch, hard hit ball to second base.
Contact, yeah.
Rintoul throws to first, and that'll do it. But the Swift Current Indians have that monster inning. Kyle McDonald grounds out to the first baseman. At the beginning of the bottom of the fifth, the Tribe were down 5-2. They lead 7-5. Reese Calvert's already ready to go on the mound. We'll be back shortly with more Full Line Ag Indians baseball.
This webcast of Swift Current Indians baseball is brought to you by Full Line Ag. See them west of the city along Highway 1 and online at fulllineag.com.
At the Hearing Place, we're making a positive difference in the lives of our clients' hearing health. We are a full-time, fully licensed hearing health care facility. Our goal is to improve and maintain our clients' hearing health with personal attention and ongoing support. As an audiologist with more than 15 years' experience, I work with clients of all ages, including toddlers and newborns. This is not only my vocation, but my passion. When you come into the Hearing Place, you will receive a complete diagnostic hearing evaluation using state-of-the-art equipment. We talk about the specific reasons for your visit and the hearing situations you find most difficult. We then discuss the hearing options that are right for you, your budget, and your lifestyle. The end goal is to ensure you leave with the knowledge and confidence about your future of hearing health. The Hearing Place. For more information, visit www.thehearingplace.ca.
We're back with Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball. Cam Williams leading off for the Weyburn Beavers and fouls off the first offering from Reese Calvert here in the top of the 6th inning. 7-5 lead for the Swift Current Indians. Story of this series, games number 1 and 2. Swift Current Indians falling behind early, battling back in the mid-innings to take the lead. Still lots of baseball left in this one, though, and I don't think the Tribe are at all comfortable with a 2-run lead. Ryan Schweitzer, along with Swift Current Indians living legend Kelly Haraska on color tonight. The man they call Horse. Curveball from Calvert for strike 2. You touched on it last night. This, in your opinion, you mentioned this isn't the easiest time of night to hit in this ballpark.
No, terrible. Yeah. But I like the way Reese is coming out here and pitching, man.
Fastball just a bit out.
I think I already said this. His body language is good. Guys came out and scored a few. They're ahead, and he was the first one out on the field. He's ready to go.
He hurried back out, and that's good to see.
Yeah. No, he's fired up to be out there, and that's good. Guys, defensively, they want to see that. They get out there and they're like, okay, I'm ready to take my ground ball and get your pitcher already warming up. He's got the ball. He's ready to go. He's ready to go.
It's going right after the Weyburn Beavers here. 2-2 count to Williams. Williams, Fraser, Urbistando, 7-8-9 here in the top of the 6th inning. 2-2 pitch.
That's a great pitch.
Ooh, didn't miss by much.
That is a great pitch, and I don't even know how you lay off on that. I was so close to being a strike. Is it 3-2 or 2-2 right
wow.
now? Missing a bulb. Strike 3.
Oh. Nope.
Oh my goodness. Okay, that wasn't. And you know what? I'm nothing against the umpire. They make mistakes. He's actually had a pretty consistent. He's doing a good job too. I don't know the name of this guy, but that's a bad situation to miss a call. That looked like a strike, but you know what? We're sitting up here, right?
He's got a closer look than we do.
Yep,
granted.
He does. Yes, he does.
I do trust your baseball experience, though, in situations like that. Strike 1, the call to Fraser. Catcher for the Beavers, out of Grand Rapids, Minnesota.
For people that get on umpires, they always like rag on like 1 or 2 calls. When you think about it, if there's 100 or there's 240 pitches in a game, and they screw up 3 or 4 calls,
and it's still a pretty high percentage.
It's pretty good, yeah, not bad.
Oh, it's a job that's easy to criticize, but I sure wouldn't want it.
Yeah, it's tough. I've umped before. It's tough. I mean, you know, we're all human, right? Okay, we all make mistakes in everything we do. I like those Hockey Canada commercials that they do when those kids are ragging on their parents. I love that. So that's exactly what it is. Everyone thinks they're a pro.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Right?
Nope,
yeah.
It's and we could sit up here and we could snipe every single pitch,
exactly.
ball, and strike call and analyze it, but at the end of the day, he's right there behind the plate.
Exactly.
And Brad Wolf, he's the guy who's behind the plate. Yeah. He's generally been really good. Trevor Drury's my favorite behind the plate, but Wolf's been good. He knows that that's going to be ball 1 in an 0-2 count.
Yeah, he's been consistent. I know Reed didn't want to be that far out there. I know that. That's for sure.
0-2 pitch, you often try and get a guy to chase low and away in a righty-on-righty matchup here, but that was quite low and quite away. Cam Williams on at first. 1-2.
Boom.
No doubt about that. Strike 3. Fastball that just caught him looking.
You know what I'm starting to think about Reed too? When he's in a stretch, he's real quick to the plate. So he's still comes to his pause, and then it's just pop. He just snaps it in the plate. Like was that Morrow right there?
No, that was Fraser. This is Urbistano, the number 9 hitter. Right. Morrow's on deck now.
He was frozen. He had no chance there.
Reese Calvert coming on in relief for the Swift Current Indians. And this is a
fantastic job right now.
And a key relief appearance as well.
Absolutely.
Curveball. Doesn't miss by much. Brad Wolf doesn't like the curveball.
Well, you know what, though? Here's an indicator why I think it may not have been a strike. Catcher's name. Sorry.
Bod Cooper.
Cooper kind of, you could see like when he brought that strike in, he caught it out, and what catchers will do is they'll bring it in deep into their chest protector. That's kind of an indicator to umpires that it's not a strike. He's trying to manipulate the pitch a little bit.
1-1 the count here to Urbistando, the shortstop.
So it looks good to us. But when I see catchers do that, then I'm like, well, I don't know, maybe you thought it wasn't a strike, right?
Good insight.
They're trained to do that, yeah. Like on breaking pitches, they try to kind of catch it out front and then drag it in deep. Doesn't matter, but
strike 2, swinging strike.
Like Reese is around the plate. Like this is, he's doing a fine job out there.
Reese Calvert was solid as a starter for the Swift Current Indians.
I like his quick pitch fastball right now on the outside. Nope. Slider.
Shot by Urbistando, and the number 9 hitter for the Weyburn Beavers is now 3 for 3. Alex Schultz hosses that ball in. A little bit too much hoss on that. Calvert's got it before any damage can be done, but you talk about that arm from Alex Schultz.
Still fun to watch. So overthrew him, but it doesn't matter. It hit the screen. We're good.
Urbistando getting to second base. Number 9 hitter for the Weyburn Beavers, 3 for 3 this game.
Yeah.
And now top of the order in Dan Morrow. Morrow with a walk. He's grounded into a double play, but an RBI single his last time up.
So you think about 9-hole hitters who come up with hits, 6th inning, 1 out. And they got 2 runners in scoring position. How do you think Weyburn thinks about their 9-hole hitter right now? They're in a position, they got their leadoff guy, this Morrow guy. He's a good hitter. He's a good player. Oh, what happened here?
Well, I think they just got to pick off at second.
Maybe you didn't tag. Maybe.
Come on, Cam.
Something.
That's why you're.
I was looking down at my stat sheet and
So was
everything.
I.
Now Phil
I didn't even see what happened.
They just
Phil Curtis just got bumped for the second night in a row.
We threw it to second and like as if the guy didn't tag it second. Like as if somebody hadn't touched the bag.
Oh, they're arguing whether or not
He missed the bag.
He missed the bag.
Yep.
Well, stay with this. Christina, stay on Phil because he can get pretty animated in these situations.
Is he ordering lunch right now, or what's he doing there?
He's debating something very passionately with Trevor Drury. So they're saying that Morrow didn't touch second on his way past.
That's what it is, yeah.
And Phil Curtis, who got tossed last night, has already been ejected here, and he's going to get his money's worth on Trevor Drury.
Got a little carousel going there.
Yeah, Mike Smith. Stay on him. He's not done. And I'm not sure how many times Phil has been ejected this year, but this may be a suspension for Game 3.
Or a suspension. Yeah.
Well, he got bumped last night. I don't know how many times he was ejected in the regular season, but
I think he ordered the ham sandwich with the home fries. Is what he was doing.
Well, for the second night in a row, the Weyburn Beavers are going to have to carry on without their coach. He's in the dugout right now.
You know what the weird thing about that is he may or may not have seen his guy hit the base or not.
Yeah, the official call is that's what happened. They
out.
threw to second base, and Morrow not touching second. So
And
the Tribe get an unconventional out.
And I don't think they're going to make that call unless they were certain. Because I know in umping, especially at this level, they're not going to.
No.
They're not going to make that call if they didn't see it, because the actual default call is if you didn't see actually what happened, is he's safe. And then you'd eat it from, say, Joe, if he indeed missed the second base.
It was Trevor Drury who made that call, and I don't see Trevor doing that.
And you know what? We can replay it. We can go back and replay it. There's people replaying it right now, I guarantee.
Yep. Looking back to see
and
what
actually,
happened.
if someone
Morrow
could tweet us.
Or that, pardon me, that wasn't Morrow that did it. Morrow's at bat right now.
Yeah, Morrow's at bat.
That was Williams, pardon me.
Kind of replay and watch to see if he missed second base, because that was the play, and let us know if it looked like he missed it.
I don't think that's a call most umpires are going to make unless they're 100% sure. As Morrow, the always effective swinging bunt type play to get himself on.
That's tough. That's a tough play. It doesn't matter who you are or where it happens.
Now batting number 27, Colin Rin.
There. Colin Rintoul to the plate now. 2 down, 7-5 the score for the hometown Tribe. Phil Curtis, coach of the Weyburn Beavers. Games 1 and 2 in Swift Current have been an adventure for him.
I'd like to know if he is right or he's wrong, but I don't know if it'd be easy to see off the main camera or not, or where were we?
Well, we may have been zooming in on someone too.
It's hard to say.
Don't know for sure if we caught that, if we were wide or if we were isolated.
Okay.
But
yeah, because I spoke too soon. Be interesting to see.
Strike 1 on Rintoul. 1 for 3, single. A couple of ground outs. Grounded into a double play the last time he was up. Swing and a miss as Calvert pumps Ched past Rintoul.
Sounds nice too, hey? Sun's down, it's kind of dark, and you hear that snap of that glove. Oh, he loves it.
Yeah, there was some heat on that fastball.
Yeah.
7-5 lead for the Swift Current Indians, 1 and 2 with 2 away. Beavers got out to a quick lead again, but you sense momentum shifting. But Rintoul is going to hit that into center field. Tobias Moreno has it. One's going to score for the Beavers here, and they're going to cut the Tribe lead to just 1. Colin Rintoul drills one into left center.
Hey man, I'm telling you, like, hey, I'm a Swift Current fan through and through, of course. This is fun. This is fun to watch.
It's a great playoff game.
Yeah, no, Weyburn's scrappy, man. This is great. And Joe called it, man. He was like, hey, they're legit. They're legit.
Here comes Julian. Out to have a chat with Reese Calvert. No action at all in the Swift Current Indians bullpen.
No, and I think Reese has been pitching well, too. I really do. I think he's been tough out there. That ball wasn't really hit that great. It was mishit a little bit. Tell you what, Weyburn's just kind of tough right now.
They're not going quietly into the night here.
No. Do I want them to go away? Absolutely. But it's still fun to watch.
Oh, this is a good playoff baseball game.
Yeah. This is good stuff.
I know if you're a big fan of pitching in baseball, you prefer the 2-1 chess match with 2 aces on the mound going head-to-head, but nothing wrong with a little 7-6 action here in the 6th inning.
18-17, whatever. Who cares?
You could still see a couple lead changes before this one is done.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ulysses Fluellen at the plate. He's swinging a really hot bat tonight as well. Curveball from Calvert stays up. Fluellen, RBI single that brought in 2, a single and a double. in his game, so he's 3 for 3.
I mean, at this point, like what do? Do you pitch to him, or I'm not saying you put him on base, but
runners on the corners. Fluellen was looking to put that one through someone's window on McDonald Drive in Swift Current.
I don't know how his helmet stayed on his head there. You could see it kind of snap back.
Almost swung himself out of his shoes.
Right. But you know what? I think if I could talk to him, that's not the swing that makes him successful.
Jammed on that shot. Doki runs, and we'll just tag Colin Rintoul. That'll do it for the Weyburn Beavers. They'll score 1 but strand 2. Their coach gets ejected. We will head to the bottom of the 6th inning. We're having fun here. 7-6 Tribe. We're back shortly with more Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball.
This webcast of Swift Current Indians baseball is brought to you by Full Line Ag. See them west of the city along Highway 1 and online at fulllineag.com. Simon Auto Sales. Large enough to make a difference, small enough to care. With almost 100 vehicles to choose from, let them show you the Simon Auto Sales difference. Consider a staycation with Home Inn Suites Swift Current. With one of the best amenities packages of any Swift Current hotel, you may not want to leave. With a full-service salon and spa on site, you can pamper yourself with an hour or a day of peaceful relaxation. The kids and kids at heart can have a blast sliding down the water slide and soaking in the whirlpool in our sparkling indoor pool. To book your next stay, visit homeinswiftcurrent.ca or call 1-844-BOOK-D3H. Home Inn Suites Swift Current is a proud supporter of the Swift Current Indians and wish them the best of luck this season.
We're back with Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball. Tobias Moreno leading off for the Swift Current Indians. Moreno, Doki, Humphreys. 1-1 count to Moreno. Bottom of the 6th inning, 7-6 lead for the Swift Current Indians. Beavers getting 1 in their half of the 6th, so Tribe will be looking to get that back. This slugfest here in the playoffs. Eric Morrell in to pitch for the Beavers. Scott Beaver gave the Weyburn squad 4 1/3, allowing 10 hits, 7 earned runs, striking out 5 and walking 1.
I like that start from Beaver. It was good.
Tribe roughing them up a little bit. Moreno swinging strike 3, but you know what? The scrappy outfielder is going to get himself on to first anyway.
That guy's just fun to watch, man. It doesn't matter, you know. Drop third strike, he runs there. He's just twitchy. He's a twitchy dude.
Let's see what he does now.
Yeah, well, he's going to steal. Why not? Up by 1 in the 6th. Why not? We'll try to find him a pitch.
Doki 1 for 3.
Nothing to lose here, right? Be aggressive. I know Joe. He wants to be aggressive here.
Beavers are warming up Brody Stairs in their bullpen. VIBI guy.
Less than a coin flip for him to be safe.
Doki showing bunt with no out and Moreno on at first.
I like his steal here. It could be like I don't know if they have a fake bunt steal or what they have. I like a straight steal. You're up by 1. Let him rip.
Haven't seen Moreno steal bases that much because he didn't get himself on base. He just really started swinging the bat well in the final 5 games for the Swift Current Indians. So we know the speed is there. We've seen it.
If you're 9-hole, yeah, I like. You know, we got an even count right here. High percentage breaking ball. I like a steal right here. Even count. Yeah, and there you go.
Ball thrown away. Moreno's going to go for a jog. And the greasy fast outfielder scampers to second base.
But see, that's who he is. They recognize that, like I said, even count, that's a stealing count. And obviously the pitcher was cognizant of the same thing, right? So, but it didn't work out for him.
Now you're using Harv Martinez words.
I mean, yeah. Hang out with the guy for 5 minutes and you learn some things, right?
Your vocabulary
Big-time
swells.
Principal over at Waldeck, teaching kids.
Pitch outside, blocked by Frazier.
I think he taught English too when he first started.
Well, I think he's taught almost everything in his career. Harv Martinez, former coach of the Swift Current Indians, principal at Waldeck School, member of the Saskatchewan Baseball Hall of Fame. Still involved with the Swift Current Indians team in an advisory role as well. And they certainly welcome his insight on a lot of things. 3-1 count to Shane Doki. Tobias Moreno on at second base with none out here. Shot by Doki, opposite field. They're going to put the brakes on Moreno at third, and why wouldn't they? No out, runners on the corners, two greasy fast guys on base, and the league MVP coming up in Alec Humphreys.
What I love about Doki's swing right there, the ball was in a little bit. He was thinking opposite field the whole way to advance runners. Totally unselfish, and it worked out for him. Good line drive through the right side.
There's Doki, who singled moments ago to put runners on the corners. Phil Curtis has been ejected from this game. So his assistant coach and brother will make his way out there. There's a few mosquitoes on the mound to deal with. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Is that a mound visit or an attempt at mass genocide of mosquitoes?
Oh, jeez.
That's tough. They are out in full force.
Did we mention last night, for all the people that are listening, never kill a dragonfly.
No. Dragonflies eat mosquitoes.
Or I'm going to have to come to your house and slap your lip. As simple as that.
We're going to have a migration of dragonflies coming to Swift Current over the next little bit.
Dragonflies. You? You like dragonflies?
I like them. They eat mosquitoes, and they're a magnificent creature.
They are. Dynamite. They have like 12 million eyes or something. Did you know that?
I did not know that. Sure you don't want this job full time? We could have like a daily fun fact with horse.
We can do science and baseball.
Oh, that's going to get away from the catcher
this.
and in to score. Here's Tobias Moreno. Tribe get their 2-run lead back. Shane Doki at second base. 8-6 Tribe on a pitch that got away from catcher Zach Frazier. 8-6, bottom of the sixth, nobody out.
Am I correct in saying when Moreno gets on base, like just stuff happens? He just disturbs things out there.
That's been the case in this series, games 1 and 2 thus far.
Yeah, no, you've got to account for a guy like that. You have to.
Well,
when you pitch, you're like, I don't want this guy on base. I don't want him here.
Well, especially if the next guys in the order are Doki, Humphreys,
absolutely,
and Goodall down the road as well.
This could, I'm not going to call it. I'm just saying this is, a big moment. This could get out of hand right here.
8-6 lead for the Swift Current Indians, bottom of 6.
Geez, how about hitting? You can see on the screen there. He's about to go up and hit, and he's swatting mosquitoes out of his nostrils before he swings, right?
Humphreys shows bunt with nobody out.
Here's the thing.
One on.
For all the people listening and your sons are up here playing, it's character building. You play baseball with a cloud of mosquitoes, okay, you just got tougher. If you're down in Newport Beach playing baseball and there's no mosquitoes and it's just a nice ocean breeze off the Pacific, okay, they're not getting tougher, trust me.
3-1 count to Humphreys, 3-1 fastball, or 3-0 fastball, now strike one, but, 3-1. But,
can I tell parents
character
that,
builder?
I
think so.
Yeah, of course.
No, it's character builder.
Send them up here.
These kids are leaving Swift Current with a plethora of experiences, including the
Yes.
Saskatchewan mosquitoes. Granted, they aren't usually this bad. A heavy moisture July has made conditions conducive to ample
I'll tell you
mosquitoes.
What, DEET works. DEET works. It'll change the color of your clothes, but it works. Where are we here? You hear?
Here,
This
there.
stuff right here.
Yep.
That stuff. You got to go 30%. You got to go deep woods. That's it.
Broadcast brought to you
You
by
have to.
Full Line Ag and Deep Woods Off. Ground ball by Humphreys. Charged by Urbistando. Throw to first. Nice play by
That was a nice
Urbistando
play.
to take care of Humphreys.
That's a beautiful play.
Liam Goodall to the plate now with 1 down and the Tribe up by 2. Andrew Urbistando, a late season acquisition for the Weyburn Beavers, engineering that 6-3 moments ago. Beavers infield is going to have a conference call on the mound as they're going to strategize what to do about the RBI machine Liam Goodall out of Nanaimo, BC. Second most RBI in the league, 43 of them during the regular season. Goody's got 1 this game for the Tribe, 2 for 3 with a run scored and a run batted in.
You know what? I just figured it out. This guy reminds me of Conrad Funk.
He does, actually. Similar in stature.
Lanky, strong.
Yep.
The way he kind of warms up on his swings.
And in demeanor as well, both
Yeah.
quiet guys.
People out there don't know who Conrad Funk is. Like, no one's supposed to know who he is, but long time player. 3, 4, 5, 6 hole hitter for the Swift Current Indians for 12 million years.
Always one most popular player, local guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Old that guy.
Yep,
Right?
fair enough comparison.
Yeah.
Goodall and Conrad.
Doesn't it look like it?
Acts like him too.
Bring that foul ball to the souvenir booth and cash in.
I guess you could say both the strong, silent type.
Is he like that too?
Goodall? Oh, yeah.
Really? It's all business, this guy. Huh?
Yep. Goodall at the plate now. Bod Cooper on deck, 1 down with Shane Doakey on at second. Doakey's tired of battling the mosquitoes. He wants someone to hit him home. High hopper by Goodall. Big 1 hopper. Shane Doakey
More RBI.
scampering home. And Liam Goodall,
baby,
40-plus
Liam.
RBI in the season. His second of the ball game. On at first. And the Swift Current Indians up a field goal here, 9-6 the score, and it looks like that's going to do it for Eric Morrell. Just a high hopper that bounced over the third baseman by Goodall.
I mean, it's good contact. He was just on top of the ball too much. That's all, but still, enough juice to get over third base. Doesn't matter, right? If you look back at the stats, no one's going to know.
So Brody Stairs being summoned to stop the bleeding for the Weyburn Beavers, and the Swift Current Indians have seen their share of Stairs this year and last year. Right-handed pitcher out of Calgary. Vancouver Island Baseball Institute guy.
VIBI.
Yep, VIBI guy. Stairs has been solid in relief for the Beavers, both this season, and he was a member of that pennant-winning team last year. This year, 27 appearances, all in relief, working 29 innings, 38 hits, striking out 23, walking 10. No games of record, no saves, but a 3.41 ERA. Stairs comes in situations like this, and it's his job to just give teams a different look and try and keep teams off the scoreboard.
I mean, at this point, you know, I've been here for a few games, or I've seen them play a few games. I like Joe and the Swift Current Indians. It's just, you know, Joe can roll guys out of the bullpen and just be relentless and have quality guys come out. I'm not saying he's not quality. It's just, how do you keep up to a lineup like Swift Current and bring out guys with, you know, 4 ERAs or 3.5 ERAs?
Well, exactly.
It's tough. I'm not saying they're not good pitchers. That's not what I'm saying.
No, but Joe certainly still has a lot of options. Reese Calvert coming in.
Lots. And he's got Pope in the
Pope. Aiden Goodall, all-star reliever as well.
Oh, my goodness. And then Schultz playing right field. He's good, too.
Yep, Schultz can come in and throw it in.
Man, he can pitch, too.
Aaron Marquez, we saw last night, coming in
Yeah.
relief to close things down. I mean,
I kind of want to see Pope, and here's the reason. I saw him pitch in Regina. Man, and I told Joe, well, before he came out, Joe goes, wait till you see this guy. And I'm like, I kind of saw him throwing down the bullpen, but, you know, when it's straight on, I can't really tell. Then he went out there, I'm like, oh my goodness. He was warming up, I'm like, oh, this is going to be gross. And he made 3 hitters look absolutely ridiculous up there. Like, it was like their first time hitting in this league. It was jam guys, miss swings. It was...
The thing I like about Ryan Pope is the juxtaposition of him with the Swift Current Indians team. You have possibly the biggest Swift Current Indians team ever assembled. An average, we talked about it before, average height of 6'2.5", average weight of about 200 pounds. But from an athletic competition perspective, it's the 5'8" guy that's probably the most scary. Bod Cooper!
Beautiful.
Shot to center field. Oh, diving
Great
catch
play
by Morrow. Goodall's going to hurry back. He's in safe, but good play by Dan Morrow, and the Swift Current fans appreciate a good baseball play. They're going to give it up for the Beavers center fielder.
That was a fantastic play right there. I thought for sure that was in the gap. That was a great play by Morrow.
Good range by Dan Morrow, center fielder. We see him on your screen right now out of Calgary.
It's a great play.
Alex
He
Schultz
stood up, made a good throw to first base too. Good base running by Liam as well. I thought for sure sitting up here that was going, but nope. Nice play.
Breaking ball to Schultz from Brody Stairs. Runner on at first base is Goodall. 2 down here for Alex Schultz. Schultz a single and a triple. Count 1-1 with 2 down here. Brody Stairs. Fastball catching the outside corner. 1-2.
I hope you lose $1,000 to Alex Schultz tonight. That's all I'm saying.
Referencing the guarantee that if any Indians player hits for the cycle, we give away $1,000.
Yes.
Schultz with a single and a triple thus far.
Let's go, Schultz.
Zeris also with a single and a triple. So our
both those guys. Let's go.
Our bookkeeper's sweating a little bit here. That's going to get away from Zach Fraser. Liam Goodall
Look at Schultz.
scampers to second base.
He's not only good picking up the catcher's mask, he's going to hand it to him.
Yep.
Just polite. That's what he is.
Plays the game the right way.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
I've often said, too, and I know that Joe wasn't a switch-hitting outfielder, but in terms of demeanor and guys that most resemble Coach Joe as a player, probably on this team, this guy, Alex Schultz.
Absolutely. He does by doing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
2-2 pitch, 2 away. Stays alive in this exchange by topping that baseball.
Because, hey, man, I played with guys, you see the catcher's mask laying down there on the ground? They'll kick dirt on it and spit on it. That Schultz, he picks it up. He's like, I got 2 hits. I'm a good baseball player, but here's your mask, right?
What would you have done?
I usually pick up the mask.
Depends who the catcher is.
That's what I do. It is actually depends who the catcher is.
2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Schultz goes down swinging this time around. Swift Current Indians get a couple more, though. 9-6 the score. 6 innings in the books. Look at that. Reese Calvert's already ready to work.
He's ready to go, man. I love that.
Top of 7 coming up. Calvert's ready to go, and so are we.
Reese.
We're back shortly with Full Line Egg Baseball.
This webcast of Swift Current Indians baseball is brought to you by Full Line Ag. See them west of the city along Highway 1 and online at fulllineag.com.
At the Hearing Place, we're making a positive difference in the lives of our clients' hearing health. We are a full-time, fully licensed hearing health care facility. Our goal is to improve and maintain our clients' hearing health with personal attention and ongoing support. As an audiologist with more than 15 years experience, I work with clients of all ages, including toddlers and newborns. This is not only my vocation, but my passion. When you come into the hearing place, you will receive a complete diagnostic hearing evaluation using state-of-the-art equipment. We talk about the specific reasons for your visit and the hearing situations you find most difficult. We then discuss the hearing options that are right for you, your budget, and your lifestyle. The end goal is to ensure you leave with the knowledge and confidence about your future of hearing health. The Hearing Place. For more information, visit www.thehearingplace.ca.
We're back with Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball. Top of the 7th inning, 9-6 lead for the Swift Current Indians. Harold Jelly Anderson due up for Weyburn. Reese Calvert on the mound for the Swift Current Indians. Pumps a fastball past Harold.
Louisiana Bayou.
Count 2-1.
I like that one swear too.
Calvert
Oh, that's too good.
doesn't miss by much. 3-1 the count to Harold.
That is not a ball.
Reese Calvert induces a foul ball into the back stump. 3-2 pitch to Harold. Harold had an RBI double earlier this game, but since then he has struck out and grounded out. And he'll foul that one out of here. Swift Current Youth will chase that foul ball down for a shiny loony. 3-2 pitch.
Hey, get on time, ain't? You are late.
Calvert just a bit outside, and Harold walks.
I was actually scared yesterday, or like, I was sitting on third base side when Al lost.
Now batting number 22,
That thing
Reed
was
Jelly.
flying, but
6-pitch walk
like we could
issued
see it
by
line up
Calvert.
from that angle, like from way back over there. So like that thing was flying through the air, and I was like, oh my god, those kids are watching.
Now Reed Jelly.
We got it.
9-6 lead for the Swift Current Indians, top of the 7th inning. Nobody out here. The lights are on at Mitchell Field.
Nobody.
Bod Cooper. Ball doesn't go too far away from him.
Right? You gotta hover over it and swat it. You gotta swat it, you know? Actually, a tennis racket might be swat things away. Mosquitoes, swat one. Well, that's not another fun.
Curveball hit by Jelly. That'll one-hop Tobias Moreno. Oh, Moreno blows a tire in center field. Schultz grabs it. And that'll give the Beavers extra bases. Weyburn with runners on second and third and nobody out. Reed Jelly moments ago. Shot to center field. Tobias Moreno loses his footing, and now runners on at second and third.
Kind of saw it as I was coming in. It's mishit ball, kind of in no man's land there, right?
Well, and Weyburn with two guys on. Alex Schultz quick to cover there in center field.
You don't have to scan the camera over there, but I'm thinking maybe Pope is warming up. You can check if you want. I'm thinking Pope is in there.
Well, that'll be the highlight of your night, and yeah, there he is. In amongst a swarm of mosquitoes, the pit bull Ryan Pope out of Yuba City, California. Pitch comes at you from about 8 o'clock.
Oh. It's like that's a nightmare for a righty. Well, it's a nightmare for anybody.
And why is that? Break it down.
It's just he throws a few pitches for strikes, and it's coming from an unorthodox place. And I just, the ball's got movement. It's got late movement. It's just tough. And he throws hard. He's got pop too, man.
5'8". That pitch comes at you from maybe a foot and a half off the mound.
Yeah. Faced a guy like that from Melville about when I was playing. There's a guy. He was like the prolific closer in the league. It was the same thing. I hated facing him. It was terrible.
There's a shot up the middle by Jordan Anderson.
And
the Beavers are going to get one here. Tobias Moreno gets that baseball in time. But the lead for the Swift Current Indians is now 2-9-7. And still nobody out here in the top of the 7th inning. Runners on the corners. Cam Williams, 1 for 2 with a walk.
And that's it. Here comes Pope.
Yeah, this is Joe coming out. If Joe comes out, that means pitching change. Otherwise, he'd send Julian. Calvert coming out and helping the Swift Current Indians to this point. 2+ innings, 6 hits, 2 earned runs, striking out 2 and walking 2. The 6'6" native of Plano, Texas, heads out. And here comes the pit bull.
Jeez, right? Look at this guy.
Yuba City, California. Ryan Pope, and we talked about it. You see him there talking with Bod Cooper on a team
Scratching his ankle for mosquito in his neck. Oh, get that kid some mosquito spray.
On a team where the average guy is 6'2", 205, it is the 5'8" guy that commands so much attention. Wearing Brandon Rupp's number 17.
Yeah, this guy's good, man.
This is Pope's first playoff appearance.
I just love the way he gets the ball, he just stands up there and it's let's go.
Yeah. 18 appearances on the year, 26+ innings of work, 17 hits.
Love this guy.
Struck out 36 and walked 8, 3-1 with 4 saves and a 1.75 ERA. Not a lot of save opportunities for him, though, as the Swift Current Indians, late in the game, they were either losing or up by 12 in the regular season.
Yeah, right. It's just tough.
Cam Williams will be the first hitter that he will face. He comes up with men on the corners and nobody out.
Well, all I can say is minor league baseball players sitting there in right field in those stands, watch your lips. Because this guy's going to foul some balls off over to the right side there. Weyburn Beavers, in your dugout, watch your lips. He's got it. Stuff explodes late. I saw it in Regina. I saw him on your broadcast. I'm like, oh man, that looks crazy. But you can see on the camera. He's got late breaking stuff.
I like his demeanor too.
Oh, I know. Yeah, he's coming after you. Like there's no way to lay off that. And you just saw a guy come from over top. So now you've got to make adjustments right now. As a hitter.
Exactly. 6'6" Reese Calvert coming from over the shoulder.
Yeah, and the release point's way different right now. And it takes a while to get used to that. Like I said,
what do you think about bringing
Weyburn
him in?
Beavers? Watch out. Foul ball's coming your way.
Bringing him in the 7th, though. What do you think about that?
Yeah, you know what? What does that tell you about what Joe's thinking right now? Joe wants to win this game.
Yep.
He wants to win this game. And if they split in Weyburn, they win the series, right? That's what he's thinking. He wants to win this game. He's not going to mess around here.
9-7 the score. Swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Jeez, and if this guy doesn't get the other players fired up to play, I don't know what does. You can just tell the difference. He comes in. It's gross.
High hopper
Double
ground
play.
ball. Potential double play. No, they'll just get one at second. A run comes in to score. Williams will reach on a fielder's choice. And the lead for the Swift Current Indians is now 1-9-8.
Now batting your beer batter, number 6, Zach Frazier.
Weyburn had runners on the corners. Zach Frazier up to hit now. Beavers have lost the services of their head coach, Phil Curtis, for the second night in a row.
Oof. That was close, but he's been consistent. He's not given that Not giving that pitch 3-4 inches outside, which most umpires shouldn't, actually.
There's a shot hit to right field. That's going to be over the head of Alex Schultz. That'll one-hop the wall. Schultz digs that ball out of right field.
No.
And it's a double from Frazier. And now with one down, Weyburn Beavers tying run just a few feet away.
Now batting number 7, Urbastondo.
These dudes will not go away.
No.
Joe called it, man. They're scrappy.
They folded the tent last night after the Indians had that 8-run inning. Weyburn did. Not the case tonight. 9-8 the score. Top of the 7th. Strike called. This is Andrew Urbastondo, the number 9 hitter in the lineup, who's 3 for 3 this game.
Yeah, this guy's had quite a game. Making some plays at shortstop.
Just inside, 1-1. Top of the order on deck for the Beavers. One down. Beavers have got 2 this inning. Inside pitch. 2-1. Urbastondo out of Stockton, California. 5'10", 185. Played his school ball at Bryan College.
Oh, man. Again, we can't see what he sees, but that didn't look too far off the plate.
No, it didn't. Three 3-1. Fouled off, full count.
I like that. Breaking pitch 3-1. Open bag. Pope has options right now. He definitely... Pope's actually going... He wants a strikeout right now. He doesn't want contact. This is what he's thinking. That's his mentality right now.
3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. He gets Urbastondo.
Electric pitch. That pitch looks like it was in the window for a strike and just dove away from him.
Now batting number 24, Dan Morrow.
2 out. We can get our infielders backed up.
Morrow 2 for 3 with a run scored, RBI, and a walk this game. Leadoff hitter for Weyburn.
You know, and you got to watch out for a guy like this. He just made a fantastic catch in the last inning, and you know he's jazzed up.
2 in scoring position for him with 2 down.
Oof.
Pope doesn't miss by much. 1-0 count. Ground ball.
There you go, buddy.
High hopper. Shane Doki throws to first, and that'll do it for the Beavers. They'll score 2. They'll strand 2. And the lead for the Swift Current Indians is 1. Bottom of 7 coming up. 9-8 Tribe. We'll be back shortly with more Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball.
This webcast of Swift Current Indians baseball is brought to you by Full Line Ag. See them west of the city along Highway 1 and online at fulllineag.com. Thrifty Car Rental. Cars, trucks, and vans available for rent. Grade 6 971 4000. Try your luck at Smoke Signals. The progressive jackpot will be awarded before it hits $2 million, and right now it's just over $1 million. Any spin can win, and you could be Sega's next millionaire. Check out other progressive machines, Life of Luxury, and Rider Nation. Live it up at Living Sky Casino. Living Sky Casino. Living Sky. Use your game sense.
Malou!
Seventh inning, bottom of. One down. Kyle Zeris at the plate. Luis Rivas striking out here. 9-8 lead for the Tribe. Brody stares to Kyle Zeris. Check swing, foul.
Tough time to see tonight. That's or tough time to see the ball.
Hitting, right now it's as dark as it's going to get. Is this a high degree of difficulty condition to hit it.
It's like when it gets the darkest, then all of a sudden you got to make another adjustment. Yeah. If you played all night in this, then you could get it done.
I remember from your playing games as Zeris puts that off the woodwork.
I'm sure glad that didn't like bounce off that post and come straight in here and knock my teeth out.
I seem to recall back in your playing day, though, you seem to hit well like during the day, like Sunday 2:05 games.
I loved afternoon games. Yeah, you could really see here. Yeah.
Zeris has got a bug in his eye or something.
Remember, I'm a little bit older than all these guys when I played, so. Evening games, cataracts, old bones, didn't work out.
Now the Beavers warming up their closer in the bullpen, Eric Evans. Zeris, comebacker right to Brody Stairs. They'll flip to first for the second out of the bottom of the 7th. As Zeris grounds out to the pitcher, bringing big Kyle McDonald to the plate.
Now batting number 13.
McDonald 0 for 3, but you've liked his swing tonight, Horse.
No, yeah, I like it. I mean, if it doesn't work out for him like tonight or even in this series, I like his thinking. He'll get it figured out.
2 out, nobody on. Stairs, the Calgary native. Righty on lefty matchup here. Fastball outside, 1-0. Tobias Moreno on deck.
And he's not being desperate. Like he's out there. He's being patient. He's getting the pitches that he wants. He's just missing them. That's all. That's all it is at this point.
9-8 lead for the Swift Current Indians, bottom of Sev. It's been a fun one at the old park tonight.
Oh yeah, this is great.
Lights are on.
So 2-0, K-Mac right here. He's looking dead red fastball. He wants this.
2-0 pitch. Well, there's that fastball, but it's just a bit up and out.
Yeah. And you know what's happening now. He's taking.
You ever swing at a 3-0 fastball?
No, I was not good enough a hitter to do that.
Well, now you're just being modest.
No.
Okay.
No.
You say so.
Yeah. No, I never did.
McDonald will make him throw a strike, and Stairs obliges. 3-1 count.
And it is just gross when you're up there hitting, and you take the 3-0, and it's just right down the pipe, and everyone knows you're taking it. That's why, some guys swing at it and have success, but it's risky. There you go.
McDonald will take a walk in 5. He had the 3rd most walks on the team this year. But in terms of walks per at bat, far and away the leader in that stat. So
yeah, like his patience
for a young guy, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. He's looking for one pitch, and if he doesn't get it, he's not going.
Tobias Moreno. Statistically 0 for 3. Although his last time up, he made it on that drop third strike. Came around to score, and now he's going to single. McDonald safe at second. Moreno on at first. Another single for the number 9 hitter who continues to make things happen for the Swift Current Indians. Top of the order in the 2 for 4 Shane Doki, who's hitting .571 in this series.
Yeah, scrappy little player right here.
There's the tribe leadoff hitter, Shane Doki out of Howell, Michigan. This is a high-energy guy. You can just tell.
Mm-hmm.
Taking 3 huge swings while he's waiting for this at-bat.
And as a leadoff guy, I doubt that he's looking like to drive the ball to the park. He's looking to stay up the middle, hit the ball hard with contact. 2 outs. Actually, as a leadoff guy, first pitch, I'm sure he wouldn't mind getting hit by the ball as well.
Get on any way you can. Runners on at first and second, bottom of the 7th. There is 2 away. Kyle McDonald walked. Tobias Moreno singled. Fastball from Stairs, right at the letters. 1-1 the count. Catcher Frazier framing that one.
Yeah, you know, same with this umpire too. I really think he's doing a nice job tonight. There's some spots where we really wanted to call, but then you know academically they're not strikes. That's how it's been.
2-2.
You're all right.
He's the leadoff guy. That's what people got to understand. This guy hits with 2 strikes all the time. They live there.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Bottom of the 7th, 9-8 in favor of the Swift Current Indians. Brody Stairs steps off the mound. What are you seeing from Brody Stairs thus far? Pitcher for the Beavers.
Yeah, no, he's competing as well. No, this is good. This is scrappy Beaver team, man.
Called strike 3.
Don't walk away. You talk to him and talk about it after.
Few umpires in the stands not agreeing with that strike 3 assessment. Top of 8 coming up. 9-8 Tribe back shortly with Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball.
This webcast of Swift Current Indians baseball is brought to you by Full Line Ag. See them west of the city along Highway 1 and online at fulllineag.com. Simon Auto Sales. Large enough to make a difference, small enough to care. With almost 100 vehicles to choose from, let them show you the Simon Auto Sales difference. Consider a staycation with Home Inn Suites Swift Current. With one of the best amenities packages of any Swift Current hotel, you may not want to leave. With a full-service salon and spa on site, you can pamper yourself with an hour or a day of peaceful relaxation. The kids and kids at heart can have a blast sliding down the water slide and soaking in the whirlpool in our sparkling indoor pool. To book your next stay, visit homeinswiftcurrent.ca or call 1-844-BOOK-D3H. Home Inn Suite Swift Current is a proud supporter of the Swift Current Indians and wish them the best of luck this season. This webcast.
We're back with Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball. Ryan Schweitzer and a man called Horse, Kelly Haraska. Swift Current Indians veteran player of 14 seasons. Back before the WNBL was a straight collegiate league. Rintoul, Fluellen, Harold due up for the Beavers here. Top of the 8th inning, Swift Current with a 1-run lead. Ryan Pope into closeout for the Tribe. Rintoul 2 for 4 this game.
Hear the fans like when they call a strike, good call ump, and then when they don't call a strike, then it's bad, right?
It's a very fickle audience.
Yeah, what do you do? Yeah.
A long strike for Ryan Pope on Rintoul, and the count is 1-2.
Ran a tight slider in on his hands, and it's a weak fly ball there in the bullpen of the Weyburn Beavers.
Pope. Fly ball, left field. Liam Goodall, 1 down. Liam Goodall looking relaxed. Cooler than the other side of the pillow out and left there. Well, this has been a bit of a problem this year, or tonight, for the Swift Current Indians. Fluellen, 3 for 4. RBI single that scored 2, a single, a double.
You know, this is a guy that scouts would look at and go, I'd love to put this guy in the field because people pay money to see this guy play, right?
He hits that a mile up in the air. Bod Cooper.
Oh, came back. It's tough.
So Fluellen lives to see another pitch after potentially flying out to the catcher. I know you haven't played catcher much in your career, but I imagine that's not an easy a play as people think it would be.
It's not, but he's trained. He's trained to do that. He knows the ball's going to come back, but if that Fluellen made good contact on that ball and it got high. So you kind of lose track of the ball in the dark, right?
Well, and that was hit way above the lights here.
Day game, that ball's caught.
Yeah.
Easily.
High heat. You don't want to lay off that.
Jam shot.
Yep.
Someone's got to cover first. Flip to first.
Wow.
Not able to connect the dots.
Throw him out.
And Fluellen safe at first, 1 down.
See what I tell you? He causes trouble as well.
How are you scoring that one?
Oh, man. Yeah.
Now batting number 8, Corey Harrell.
It's an error.
It's a comedy of errors.
Yeah,
well, they're going to give
you know what,
the
I don't
scorekeepers here are going to give Fluellen a hit, so
they give them. Yeah,
we'll go in lockstep with
that's
point streak here and say it's
at.
an infield single. But yeah.
Because McDonald went to field the ball. Second base went there. Pitcher wasn't there. They had to hurry for the throw. It's his speed that accounts for all that chaos. It's a hit. It's a hit.
It's a car wreck, but it's a hit.
That's a swing. Yeah.
Yes, he did. Mike Smith all over that.
And you know that's the thing. I know they have a beat on this guy. It's sliders away. He can't lay off. He loves a fastball, and the slider looks like a fastball, and he'll swing around it.
Runner in motion. Bod Cooper not able to get a good grip on that baseball. (9-8), top of the 8th. Swift Current leads. Pitch outside.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, man. This Fluellen kid, I'm a baseball fan. He's just fun to watch. Like he's a pretty slick little player, man.
Well, there's not much little about him, but
no,
I know what you mean. Though,
you know what I mean. Like when he's out here, you just pay attention. That's it.
Fouled off.
He's been on base 4 out of 4 times, hasn't he?
He's grounded out once.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
He's 4 for 5 then tonight.
Yep. Here, we just did a Google search of him. Here's an interesting picture to illustrate the side of his hands as well.
Yeah.
Fluellen, picked from his college team.
Swings 3 bats, eh?
Well, with hands that big, you can't.
Yeah, I guess so.
There's the guy at second base, Ulysses Fluellen out of Phoenix City, Alabama. 3-2 pitch. Corey Harrell continues to battle. Another baseball fouled into the backstop.
Throw him the change, hey. Hey, throw him the dark one.
27 pitches thrown thus far by Pope.
Throw him that nasty one, Doug.
Pitch is low and a walk issued to Harrell. Ryan Pope doesn't walk a lot of guys.
Are you sure we shouldn't have Dustin Bissonnette over here talking right now?
He's next door to us, and yeah. Might have to do mic'd up with Biss.
Yeah. He's telling Pope to rock and fire, throw him the dark one, all kinds of things out there. That's that Lethbridge baseball. You know, that's what it is, right?
It's vintage Lethbridge.
Oh, yeah. That's what you were alluding to a while back.
They know how to trash talk in Lethbridge.
You're baiting me.
And not just baseball trash talking. Hockey team, they bring it too.
Yeah.
Same guys.
Yeah.
Reed Jelly to the plate now. There's 1 down and 2 on. Beavers trail by 1. 9-8 the score for the Swift Current Indians. Swung on and missed by Jelly. Strike 1. Reed Jelly 1 for 4 with a run scored this game. He has struck out twice. Jordan Anderson on deck. Strike 2.
Nice.
Snap throw to first. Oh no. And that baseball sails into the outfield. Bod Cooper throwing to first. However, Corey Harrell at first base. Shaken up over there and unable to scamper to second. However, Ulysses Fluellen made his way to third. You see him parked there. Harrell in a bit of a bad way as 2 big bulls collide at first base. Harrell and McDonald.
Not a bad play. Just didn't work out for the Indians. It's a nice aggressive play.
Well, the tying run is now that much closer to home plate as Ulysses Fluellen made his way to third. See? The 0-2 to Jelly. Rising fastball up and 1-2. I imagine as a hitter that would be a tough pitch to lay off of as well.
It is tough. 0-2.
Yeah. Pitch 0-2. It comes from a foot and a half off the mound, and then
there's a window, and it's there. It is.
Strike 3. Pope gets him that time.
That's the one he actually wanted right there. 0-2. That was the one. It's a little bit up out of the zone. Tough to catch.
So now there's 2 away. Anderson's played well tonight, 2 for 4. Run scored and a run batted in. Those are his first 2 hits of the series. He was 0-4 last night. Blocked by Bodie.
Great job by Bodie to block that ball, save the run.
Ryan Pope throwing to Bod Cooper. Kyle McDonald at first. Doki at second. Humphreys at short. Kyle Zeris at third base. Goodall Moreno Schultz, the outfield from left to right. 1-0 pitch.
Oh. I've been a fan of the umpire right up until about then. But it's
you've had his back.
We're talking 250 pitches throughout the game, and I think he missed one right there.
2-0.
And it makes a difference.
Outside.
It changes the at bat. So instead of 1-1, it was 2-0. Now it's 3-0.
Hey, 1 pitch away. 1 pitch away. Up, boy.
Cam Williams on deck, who's 1 for 3 with a run scored. And Jordan Anderson, 4-pitch walk. Swift Current Indians fill that empty base. 2 out, they have options.
They do. Not what Pope wanted, but doesn't hurt really in this situation.
Cam Williams out of Vancouver, University of Calgary.
Oh, this is fun.
They don't seem too stressed out about it on the mound. Conversation with plenty of smiles between Humphreys, Doki, and Pope.
Yeah.
Cam Williams, 429 hitter this series at the plate. Williams in the regular season, a .313 hitter.
There you
Strike
go,
one
buddy.
from Pope.
First time I ever saw Joe Carnahan pitch.
Yeah.
Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan. Moose Jaw. Well, of course, everyone knows where that's at. Wait for this pitch.
The 0-1. Curious to hear where this story's going. Fly ball, hit into foul territory. Kyle McDonald running to get it. Is he going to get
Go
it?
K-Mac.
Oh.
That's tough. It's tough this time of night, I'm telling you. Been there. But
Yeah.
good news. We're 0-2 with Pope on the mound.
Very true.
Joe Carnahan.
Pitching in
Moose
Moose Jaw.
Jaw. First time I ever saw him play, he showed up in town. Put him on the mound. Put him in the close. I knew he was a lefty. It threw hard. He was upper 80s. Fantastic pitcher. Walks the first three guys that he sees.
Oh, really?
Loads the bases, and it's a tight game. Strikes out the next three. And I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, I like pitching the loaded bases.
Crowd is into it. Strike three, and Ryan Pope does it too. And he's fired up. Reese Calvert first out of the dugout too to give it up for Ryan Pope.
Like that. Nothing like loaded bases to get Pope's attention.
I love it.
I'm telling you, guys. A guy like him loves that. He's like, okay,
Little
now it's
nostalgia,
time.
and
Now
then you
it's
bring
time.
it all to the present. I
Now
love
it's
it.
time.
Bottom of 8 coming up, 9-8 lead for the Tribe.
This webcast of Swift Current Indians baseball is brought to you by Full Line Ag. See them west of the city along Highway 1 and online at fulllineag.com. Thrifty Car Rental. Cars, trucks, and vans available for rent. Great rates for corporate and personal rentals. Call 306-971-4000. Consider a staycation with Home Inn Suites Swift Current. With one of the best amenities packages of any Swift Current hotel, you may not want to leave. With a full-service salon and spa on site, you can pamper yourself with an hour or a day of peaceful relaxation. The kids and kids at heart can have a blast sliding down the water slide and soaking in the whirlpool in our sparkling indoor pool. To book your next stay, visit homeinswiftcurrent.ca or call 1-844-BOOK-D3H. Home Inn Suites Swift Current is a proud supporter of the Swift Current Indians and wish them the best of luck this season.
We're back with Full Line Ag. Swift Current Indians baseball, 9-8 the score, favoring the Swift Current Indians. Had some emotional moments here in this game number 2 of the WNBL Eastern semifinals.
Now batting number 4, Alec Humphreys.
Tribe would like to have more than a 1-run lead heading into the 9th. See if Alec Humphreys can help provide that. Humphreys, Goodall, Bod Cooper due up for the Swift Current Indians here in the bottom of 8. Humphreys 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Goodall on deck, who's 3 for 4 this game. First pitch fastball from Alec Humphreys is a strike.
One more ball. Get us going. Big over the middle. Big over the middle. It's guaranteed hit up there. Well, good luck.
Check swing by Humphreys. That bounces off the catcher.
Why did he call that a strike?
Count! Out!
Hold on, no, he called it a strike. Surely he didn't swing, did he? No, it's not a strike. It's not automatic. That's crazy.
Shot by Humphreys up the middle. Rintoul grabs it, throws to first, not in time. Malzahn safe. Alec Humphreys hurries his way to first base and puts a duck on the pond for Liam Goodall, who's 3 for 4 this game with a couple RBI. Goodall hitting 5 hundo this series. Nobody out here. And are the Weyburn Beavers going to go to Eric Evans? Yes, they are. Brody Stairs will exit the ball game for the Beavers. Stairs, 1+, 2 hits. Struck out 3 and walked 1, facing 8 hitters. Like this. All right, Eric Evans comes in to pitch for the Weyburn Beavers. 22 appearances all in relief, 22+ innings of work. Throughout the season in those 22+, he struck out 25 and walked 6. He's 3-0 with 8 saves and a 2.38 earned run average. I'm sure the Beavers would rather go to Evans with their team up, but this is the hand that they're dealt. So Eric Evans comes in. The Beavers go into their closer here.
Well, I feel like they just kind of want to shut it down and have a chance in the ninth. That's what they think. Yeah.
Humphreys on at first. Liam Goodall coming to the plate. Goodall's had a dynamite game. 3 for 4 with a couple runs batted in. It'll be fun after this game tonight. Win or lose, we'll do a little celebrating as we acknowledge the billet families of the Swift Current Indians as well.
Yeah. I'm telling you what, it's important. I went and visited Rod and Melinda Baum, right?
Yep.
As I was saying before, and I tell them all the time, I go, in a time when I could come back and play as much as I wanted, they were probably more responsible or more responsible for me coming back and playing. It was, you develop relationships like that, and you just can't say no. It's great.
They used to be, and they were year-round billets. So Zach Smith, NHL hockey player with the Ottawa Senators, played there or stayed there as well.
Aren't I a peon? Like he's like some multi-million-dollar NHL player. And I'm just
he's a humble guy, though. I'm sure he remembers Kelly Haraska in the bomb shelter.
He's a good guy. It was a couple summers ago I came back, and he's playing the NHL. Talked to him. Just a good dude. Good Saskatchewan kid, man.
Yep.
Good kid.
Loves going to concerts and live music.
Yeah, and then I guess Dale Weiss too, right? Another NHL player. Hung out there quite a bit.
Both played hockey here. Oh, Goodall gets a good bunt down, but he bunts it off himself. So Alec Humphreys will be summoned back to first base. And Liam Goodall called out. One down, an unconventional out.
Batting number 5, Bod Cooper.
You know what? A lot of these guys, if they've had a nice experience with their billets, it may be their first experience with living with strangers, right?
Well, in the billet family,
it can be amazing, and you've hosted people as well.
Many over the years. Yep.
Yeah, and the relationships you can forge together, and it's just it can be dynamite. Really, it can.
First billet experience for us was 2005, and kept in touch with pretty much everyone in some way, shape, or form.
Right.
And I mean for the parents of these players as well. As Bod Cooper hits one deep into the night sky. That's hit to right center. Morrow at the wall. Get out of here, baseball! Bod Cooper! Good gracious! Bodacious! A 2-bomb night for Bodie!
Let's go, Coop!
11-8 Tribe, a 2-run bomb for Bod Cooper.
That's big. That's huge right there.
The native of Chubbuck, Idaho. Hits that one a ton, and that is in the backyard of a resident of Hayward Place in Swift Current.
Yeah.
Souvenir.
You could tell when that was hit, too. I don't know if you could hear that at home, but good contact. That ball had backspin. A little bit high, but she gone.
That's a dagger. And Eric
beautiful.
Evans, the closer for the Beavers, coming in.
That's great. And that does something to the series too. You have Coop hitting a ball like that off their closer. Weyburn saying, "Okay, we're going to shut you down," and Coop comes over and hits an opposite field home run off him. That's saying something right there.
You can hear the Weyburn bus backing up right now, so even their bussy is saying we're done.
Yeah, I guess so.
Can you hear it? Here,
Yeah.
just quiet.
No, whatever. I don't feel bad for him.
Hear the engine there?
Some people win, some people lose. That's how it happens.
Well, it's going to be back to Weyburn for games number 3 and potentially 4. Shot by Alex Schultz, hit to left field. Jordan Anderson and Dan Morrow both go for that ball. Anderson makes the catch. Schultz flies out to left field. 2 down here. And that'll bring Luis Rivas to the plate.
Now batting number 8, Luis Rivas.
I know Luis
Rivas
hasn't,
1 for 3.
Yeah, he hasn't produced much tonight. Like he hasn't been loud, but I like his at bats. He's got some nice swings out there.
He's hitting
today.
DH where Thomas DeBonville was in the lineup, and DeBonville left the game after favoring his upper body.
And this is a guy you'd stick with if DeBonville's out. He's got a nice swing. He takes some good hacks out there.
11-8 Swift Current Indians after a 2-run home run by Bod Cooper. I have a feeling that the Weyburn Beavers are going to have some great support heading back to Weyburn. They've really turned things around, that ball club has, over the past 2 years. They won that pennant last year. It's routinely a packed Tom Lang Park there.
Yeah.
And they got some passionate fans there as well. So
it's just tough to see there when you hit.
Well,
like
Yorkton and
man,
Weyburn with
I'll
their
tell you
white
what,
sheds in the
like,
background for a hitter's eye.
Let's get some hitter's eyes in these parks, man. There
Shot
you
by
go,
Rivas.
buddy.
Bounces that off the pitcher's mound. Single for Lou. So
I'm
Rivas
happy
coming
for
on
him.
in relief, 2 for 4.
I think he's had some good at bats. I really do.
Now batting number 40, Kyle Zerbas.
Kyle Zerbas with 2 down. Fouled off by Zerbas. Swift Current Youth will chase that down for a Canadian dollar.
Hey, and you know, here's the other thing about these guys that they don't realize. Like as a young player when I played here, I didn't realize, like as a man with a family with children, how much I look back on this and go, man, that was just the greatest. You know, some of these guys, you know, from Texas, Florida, all over the place, and they're playing in Swift Current, Saskatchewan. Okay, the mosquitoes suck, but they're going to look back on it and go, they're going to tell their buddies how tough they were and they just got bit up by mosquitoes, but they still went out there and won games. It's fantastic. It really is.
You, I imagine, some great memories on the field and off, too.
Oh, geez. It's so many memories that I've forgotten until I run into guys that I've played with, or, you know, Joe reminds me of some things. You just kind of forget, you know, he's 42 years old. You just kind of forget stuff.
Pitch outside to Zerbas. Eric Evans coming on in relief here.
I don't think you remember more as you get older. That's right? Am I
You
correct?
need more reminders.
Yes, you need more reminders. But it's all there.
There's a shot by Zerbas, and the Swift Current
Rush.
Indians hitting well here in the bottom of the 8th. Luis Rivas gallops to
Triple,
third base.
baby.
They're
Let's
sending
go.
him home.
Let's go.
Zeris heads to third base.
Easy.
He stands up
Nice.
with another triple. That's his second triple of the game.
I love it.
Luis
Listen to the
Zeris.
crowd. They love triples, man. They love it.
And for Luis Rivas, that's the hardest he's ran all year and the greatest distance as he goes from first to third.
Right?
Luis Rivas is built for many things. Speed isn't one of them, but they got him all the
You
way
know what?
from
There's
first.
like 27 mosquitoes cut up in his mustache there running around the bases.
12-8 lead now for the Swift Current Indians.
The cowboy. Just raking mosquitoes, scoring.
Kyle McDonald, he
Let's
wants
go,
to
buddy.
contribute here. Now the lead for the Swift Current Indians, it was 1 run coming into the bottom of the 8th. It is now 4.
I'm a fan of this guy too. I really, I want to see some success for him. I know he's taking some good swings too. Just under it a little bit. He's patient.
1-1.
Big, strong guy.
Well, most walks per at-bats on the team, actually, for this guy, McDonald, in the regular season. 1-1.
He's very pitch specific as what he wants to attack.
So far, the Swift Current Indians with 25 runs in the first 2 games of this series. They'd like more. Zerbis on at third base.
This is tough. They just don't have holes in the lineup right now. Ugh.
Big swing.
Yeah. Yeah, see, he got to the pitch that he wanted, and he just missed it.
Two-two pitch. In the dirt, blocked by Frazier. 3-2.
Service. Another triple. Who hits 2 triples? No one does that.
Well, Kyle Zerbis does.
Guess so.
Couple dingers for Bod Cooper as well, but yeah, the 2 triples. That's
yeah.
that's a high degree of difficulty achievement there.
That a boy.
Shot by McDonald. That was hit
Great
hard.
contact.
Rintoul at second. Oh no! Takes the first baseman off the bag, but he recovers and gets McDonald at first. That was an adventure. McDonald,
McDonald might be a little bit frustrated. He's making his last 2 at bats, making great contact. Just pounded in the second base, but that's okay. You can look forward to what he's going to do later on in this series or the next series.
Top of the 9th, Ryan Pope's ready to go, and we're back shortly with Full Line Ag Baseball.
This webcast of Swift Current Indians baseball is brought to you by Full Line Ag. See them west of the city along Highway 1 and online at fulllineag.com.
At the Hearing Place, we're making a positive difference in the lives of our clients' hearing health. We are a full-time, fully licensed hearing health care facility. Our goal is to improve and maintain our clients' hearing health with personal attention and ongoing support. As an audiologist with more than 15 years' experience, I work with clients of all ages, including toddlers and newborns. This is not only my vocation, but my passion. When you come into the Hearing Place, you will receive a complete diagnostic hearing evaluation using state-of-the-art equipment. We talk about the specific reasons for your visit and the hearing situations you find most difficult. We then discuss the hearing options that are right for you, your budget, and your lifestyle. The end goal is to ensure you leave with the knowledge and confidence about your future of hearing health. The Hearing Place. For more information, visit www.thehearingplace.ca.
It happens.
We're back with Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball. Ryan Schweitzer and the man they call horse, Kelly Haraska. Zach Frazier is going to take one in the elbow from Ryan Pope and put a runner on here in the top of the 9th. Tribe up by 4. Frazier Urbestando Moro. That's 8-9-1 in the Beaver batting order. Frazier hit by that pitch.
Urbistondo.
Urbistondo 3 for 4 this game, striking out once. 12-8 is the lead for the Swift Current Indians. Is 4 going to be enough?
I'd hope so.
Tribe in the driver's seat of this series if they can hang on. Going back to Weyburn up 2.
Weyburn's thought right now is that they need base runners. So they shouldn't be thinking about hitting home runs or just making good contact, getting on base.
Well, if you're the Weyburn Beavers, you've had 2 good starts in Swift Current.
Yeah.
You build on that?
Yeah, I mean, they're going to be tough at home. They are. That's why Joe trotted out Pope here in the 7th inning, right at the end of the 7th. It was the 7th, right? Yeah,
it was.
It was the end of the 7th. Yeah.
Pope's fastball just a bit out.
The umpire's a little bit tight tonight, but I honestly think he's been consistent as well. I think he's done a fine job.
Fly ball. Shane Doki. 1 down. Top of the order, and Dan Morrow to the plate. Morrow 2 for 4. He's walked. He has an RBI and a run scored.
This guy's a scrappy player as well.
Morrow 556 this series coming into this at bat.
Oh. Dustin Bissonette, he's umping tonight, sitting right behind the plate there.
Sitting 2 spots down from us in the full line ag
right behind
booth
the
here.
plate. He knows what's up.
1-1 the count to Morrow with 1 down. Check swing. No, he didn't. 2-1.
Just missing with the slider right there.
Strike call, 2-2. A slider from a sidearm delivery that comes from a way to clock light like that. Does it move different from someone throwing over?
Slider's a slider. It's just, I told Joe if I faced Pope, I'd swing once and I'd be holding on to the knob of my bat because the rest of the bat would be like at shortstop because I just got sawed off.
2-2. Blocked by Bodie. 3-2 with a runner on and 1 down. Top of the 9th. 12-8 lead for the Swift Current Indians.
No, he's got good stuff. He really does. And I really think Joe is showing Weyburn. It's a sign of respect. He brings Pope out in the 7th. He doesn't want to take chances with these guys. He really doesn't.
Swift Current Indians player of the game for this one. Do you like 2 home runs or 2 triples, Horse? As Morrow gets a walk.
Yeah.
Bod Cooper, 3 for 5, 2 home runs. Kyle Zeris, 3 for 5, 2 RBI, couple triples.
Right?
Now batting number 27, Colin Rintoul.
Bod Cooper, 3 runs batted in this game.
Like Zerbis's dagger. I mean, we got to finish this game first, right? But Zerbis dagger triple, right? That's tough.
It's tough to not give your player. Well, a guy hits 2 home runs. It's tough not to give him player of the game.
Right, of course. Yeah. So who are we talking about again?
Bod Cooper.
2 triples.
Bod Cooper had that 400-foot bomb,
Yeah.
and then that one last inning.
Yeah.
But then you got Zeris, 2 triples. Mixed in a single in there as well, and the third baseman. He's had some good plays at third, too.
Yeah.
That pitch off the upper body of Bodie. Is that the catcher and the pitcher getting crossed up there?
No. I don't think so. Or, you know what? Maybe. Yes, because Bodie immediately ran out to Pope, and now they're having a little chit-chat. Of course, yeah, something happened there. Because I was about to say, you know, I might edge. Well, he hit 2 home runs, edge over triples. I mean, I like the triple. It's fun. 2 home runs is pretty solid.
It's a special game for both.
But he's made a couple blocks that saved a couple runs in some key situations as well.
Shot to left field.
Ball should be caught.
Liam Goodall makes the catch. They're going to tag up a runner at third. And in to score is Rintoul. Pardon me, that's Josh Trybuck into pinch run. And 12-9 with 2 away.
Now batting number 34, Ulysses Llewellyn.
Swift Current crowd getting into a 2 down. Tribe up by 3.
And so this
runner on at second base.
So how fun is this? You got the most exciting Weyburn player up at the plate, and you've got the Indians closer.
It's a great way to end a ball game. Well, potentially end a ball game. Llewellyn will want to extend it.
People clapping for the strikeout here. Oh, look at that! It's fun, fun.
It's a big hack from Llewellyn.
Yeah. But you know what? Hey, Ulysses, if you ever listen to this, go away from that. Okay, use your strength to hit doubles, man. That's not your swing. You don't hit the ball when you do that. When he stays within himself, he's a good hitter.
Ryan Pope. Llewellyn, did he go around? No, he didn't, says Mike Smith.
Yeah, no, good call.
1-1.
Ulysses, I don't have a Twitter account, so he can't really blow me up. But this guy's an exciting player, and if he stays away from those big hacks like that, if he just kind of just smoothed it out, his average would go up, and he'd probably hit for more power actually.
Strike 2 called. Llewellyn takes. This is a guy that doesn't take as many pitches.
No,
as your average guy.
No, he rips balls, man. I like this player. He's fun to watch. He's a good guy to be at the park and watch play.
Count is 1-2.
I like Pope better right now. That's what I'm saying. Slider.
1-2 pitch.
Away. See you later.
Jam shot.
There you go.
Humphreys over to first. That'll do it. Swift Current Indians take a 2-0 lead in this best of 5. They head to Weyburn up 2-0, and the Tribe can wrap up this series tomorrow night. The Weyburn Beavers have other plans. Our full-line Ag Swift Current Indians player of the game, 2 home runs, Bod Cooper, 3 RBI on the game. I got to run down to the field and host a closing ceremony here for the Billet family. Tonight's game brought to you by Full Line Ag and Off. We see Kelly Harasco with that. That'll wrap up another edition of Full Line Ag Indians Baseball. Horst, it's been awesome having you here.
Yeah, hey, I'm out. It's always a good time. To be up here with you.
Absolutely, we'll do her again next year. Tribe win this one, 12-9, and take a 2-0 lead in the best of 5.
Go
On behalf
Indians.
of Kelly
Go
Harasco
Indians.
and Christina running the camera, good night from Mitchell Field.